Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Ogle Stadium, home of the Decatur Red Raiders, for tonight's matchup between the Decatur Red Raiders and the Buckhorn Bucks. I am Nick Belovsky alongside the venerable one, John Godwin, and the
Fabio,
the
at least one more week.
follically unchallenged, as I like to describe him, Brent Collins.
The often traveled.
back up. 1 week. What's wrong? Is it coming off?
Well, I mean, it could.
No, man, you can't do that.
Well, Sarah Alice gave me
Hey,
permission.
can you do them out like two out the side?
Yeah, I could.
Oh, I'd be awesome.
Would you like that?
Yeah, I'd like that.
You think my wife
Can
would
you
like
do
that?
one turn up on the front?
I could.
Ooh,
like
that would be
Coolio?
nice. Yeah.
Coolio.
Coolio and
Nice,
Fabio. Fabio Coolio.
Hey,
we're
we're going to have fun tonight,
We
guys.
are. Tonight's matchup is out of region ball game. We're through with region play, but we would like to thank tonight's sponsors for the Decatur Buckhorn game, and that would be Stan Evans.
Stan Evans. You know what? I like to talk about the tradition-rich program of Decatur High School, right? Stan Evans has been,
Where did he play here?
well, y'all need to tell me if he played here. I know his son, Say, played, and he was a good
I
ball
remember
player.
so.
He played down at Sanford, I
Man, that
believe.
dude could go now. I'm telling you.
Now, 1997, I believe he graduated. 98, maybe. But anyway, Stan, we appreciate your continued support of the Decatur High football program, and we would like to thank you and Angie Scholl,
Angie Harris Show.
Angie Harris Scholl, for the support of the program. Go Red Raiders.
And the preview show, correct, is Red Beer Solutions.
Pre-game show is Red Beard Solutions. How
Is
about
your-
Man, somebody told me, now I'm going to hear the advertisement, but somebody told me, I think it's Ben Smith said, if you want anything done to your truck, go to Red Beard Solution. He can figure it all out.
Oh, that's great. Well,
Herzog is
we're
that,
going. Well, that's the very first thing I'm going to read right here.
Go for it.
Is your truck kind of boring?
Yes, it is.
Red Beard Solutions
you don't even have a
specializes
truck.
Well, I
in
sort of
vehicle
Do
uplifting.
you have a truck?
got
I have
a
a Jeep.
Tahoe. He's got a Jeep.
I got a truck.
Is that uplifting like putting lights up underneath it?
No, it's a lift kit.
You see my truck out there? It's got a lift kit on it.
We are your go-to for lift kits, wheels, tires, lights, and
More lights.
More
And those are the lights that they could put up underneath
yes,
it, right?
that's correct.
Are they LED?
I'm sure they are.
We can do it all.
No, they're big.
They're the
bulbs.
halogen.
They're big bulbs like you used to
Do you-
screw in on
do you-
your.
Do you specify
Christmas tree.
halogen bulbs? I mean, we talk about your age and wisdom. I mean,
Well, everything's
still-
everything's LED. So keep on going.
Knock the boring off your truck at Red Beard Solutions. Contact us by phone at
You know how
256.
that would do.
Nick is beside himself.
If you had to knock the boring off our trucks, that would mean we'd have to get out.
That's right. That's what happens when you get old. isn't it?
You knock us out.
I'm not old yet.
No,
Yeah,
you're not. You're the
yes,
child.
you
in the
are.
I
group.
got some salt and pepper going on.
Yeah.
All right.
You okay, Nick?
Yeah,
I mean-
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. Contact us by phone at 256-355-4747. Email at info@redbeard.solutions. 1222 4th Avenue Southeast, Decatur, Alabama 35601.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's talk a little bit about the game tonight. What it means.
Okay. Well, and as far as playoffs is concerned, it is meaningless.
Meaningless.
This right here is another what I call glorified practice. But when you are leading into the playoffs, and for anybody that doesn't know, Decatur is in the playoffs. When you are starting to lead into the playoffs, you want to start playing your best ball. And after the two ball games the past 2 weeks, it's time to do a little bit of healing and a little soul searching and get out here and start getting back on a roll going into the playoffs.
Well, got this game this week, and then Scottsboro next week, and you're exactly right. That's what you want to do. You kind of want to end up on a winning streak, and after the last two games, which we were pointing to those two games all season long, and when you kind of recap that, you think back to the Muscle Shoals game, up 14-0. Next thing you know, 2 block kicks, and we're down 14 and lose by 14, and and it was just that was one of those that I felt like that kind of slipped away. And then last week against Hartselle, and just didn't make enough plays against a very talented, strong Hartselle team. And
well, he made some mistakes in that second half.
It's like Coach Jack. I was talking with Coach Jack. We'll hear it in a little bit, but it's like I said, it was like deja vu all over again. And who's the dude that says that? Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra.
But anyway, it was like, we had the ball, could have cut it to 7, had the momentum going, and we're 6 inches from throwing a pick six.
Yeah,
so
it was an audible, wasn't it?
And that was right that, and it happened this year, and it happened last year too. Because last year we were in the same position, and the same thing happened. But that's just the way it is, and so we're kind of, we were coming into those 2 games with a lot of confidence, and I'm interested to see what kind of confidence we show tonight. Because you're right, this is a game that's not gonna. It's in the. You can put it in a win-loss column. And, of course, if you're a Decatur Red Raider and you've played here before, this would be the 7th win.
Well, I have talked to several of the players, and I was at practice several times this week. And the practices were quick. The attitudes were great and upbeat. Talked to several of the players today, and they felt like they had a great week of practice, and they are looking forward to the game tonight. Brent?
Well, I would say we probably, at the 9th game of the year, we're probably as healthy as we have been all year since week 1 or 2. We got most everybody back. Should have, if we can keep everybody healthy tonight, we should have a full house next
week. Next week, definitely have a full house.
But you know what that 7th win means, John, right?
No, I don't know what that means.
You wouldn't know.
I can't remember.
You wouldn't know, but I went down before the game to see the last time.
I think to grab that little ponytail.
It's a bun.
A bun. I'm sorry, a bun.
And my wife is just sitting there shaking her head if she's
listening. Do you have a net on that bun? Like they do at the cafeteria ladies?
But I went in the locker room in the field house and I saw it. It's been since 2018 since we've had a team with a 7-win season. We were 7-5 that year. We won or went to second round of the playoffs.
So all you boys that didn't get yours on there, you're in my company.
All right, so it's we're going for 7-2 tonight. So that's what we're looking forward to, and we got to protect our home turf. We're at Ogle Stadium, and these guys are going to come out ready to play tonight. So
let's cue up Coach Adcock and see what he's got.
A little shout out.
Oh, yeah,
John
Sturgis. Look at this.
Yeah, John, appreciate that. That come from the Ogle Society?
I don't know, but do you think it's backwards?
No.
Okay. All right.
It looks backwards there, but our listeners. And, hey, I have to say, and Hudson, if we're that bad and he's listening.
We don't have Hudson tonight.
You might have to come up here at halftime and take up for us. We might have to get him here. So, Ashley, my wife, my dear wife.
Why didn't she come up here and do it?
Well, she's
going to be
home.
in the – oh, okay.
My daughter's not cheering tonight. But,
okay.
But anyway.
Abby, we hope you get to feeling better.
Yeah. But if we are doing poor and one of the –
someone will let us know.
One of our listeners don't like it. Well, they can come. They can come get off their back porch.
You're invited to come up here.
You're invited to come run the camera. So –
well,
let's go to Coach or you got one more thing?
No, I got.
Let's go to Coach Adcock.
Let's go to Coach Adcock.
We're going to turn the camera around the field.
Welcome to the Red Raider Preview Show with Coach Jerry Adcock. I'm John Godwin, and today's show is brought to you by B&B Roofing. Let B&B Roofing help you with all your roofing needs, and we offer top quality residential and commercial roofing services such as leak repairs, installation, and more. Since 1967, we've aimed to meet and exceed the expectations of our customers by providing quality workmanship and outstanding service. Turn to our professionals for roofing services, decking repairs, seamless gutters, and more. Our company is fully bonded and insured for your protection. Call Michael Burnett at B&B Roofing today at 256-355-7826. B&B Roofing, a proud sponsor of Decatur High football. All right, Coach. So Murderers Row is over with, and we get back into the last 2 games of the season, or the regular season. But before we do that, let's talk a little bit about last week against the Hartselle Tigers.
Well, you got to give them credit. They got an exceptionally good football team. They made the made some big plays at crucial times that were huge for them. And we, we didn't block well all night. They handled our offensive and defensive line. We had a lot of missed blocking assignments. I don't understand why, but we did. And it wasn't that complicated. We just didn't execute. And it's stuff we'd done all week long, worked on all week long, spent countless hours on, and it just didn't get done. And but offensively, they really took the fight to us, and they got two big plays. We had a corner fall down on both of them, just fall down, and got two big plays out of it. Set up one touchdown, scored another. They had another deep ball the first drive after we recover a fumble on the punt that we don't get, but we did recover it inbounds, and but we didn't get that. And then they throw a 30-yard pass down. It is the perfect pass with the perfect cover. I mean, we had the thing covered like a glove, and he put it about 2 inches out there where we couldn't get it, and they made the catch going down and scoring that drive. And then we turn it over. Next drive, I hit a kid in the hands, and he don't catch the ball. It hits him right in the hands, and pops right up in their hands as fortune would have it. And we held them that drive. So, we felt pretty good about it. Things like, okay, we got through that. But we just we ran for our life all night long. Ellis threw 3 interceptions. Only 2 of them really on his watch. The other one should never been an interception. It hit us in the hands. That's receiver's problem, not his. And but he ran for his life back there. We did not pass protect well. Simple protections. We just didn't get it done. And give them credit. We got our fannies whipped. And the positive, and I did tell the kids this, and again, the game came down to really about 3 big plays. Three big plays or 4 big plays that really swung the tide right there.
It was like, what's his face says, deja vu all over again. I mean, looked like we were getting back into the game and throw. It wasn't a pick 6, but it was a pick down to the 6-inch line. And the same thing happened last year.
Yeah, and it should have never happened.
We could have driven to really put some pressure on them, maybe cut it to a single score.
We didn't handle it well. And we got to, like I told them afterwards. I said last week against Muscle Shoals when we had the 2 punt block, I sensed I didn't like how our body language was. But the other night, we kept fighting, we kept scratching, we kept clawing, and we did against Muscle Shoals. But when your body language is not good, people in stands don't see it because they don't know. They don't know these kids. They just watch them 2 hours and think they know something about them, and they don't. But body language was not good, but we kept fighting hard against most shows. But the other night when things got even worse, we kept hanging in there. And, Jackson Thatch falls down on that route that the kid catches, and he gets up and the kid chases him down. He gets off the ground and chases down a guy that's a college receiver. That says something about the effort of your kid. And and then we talked a lot this week about adversity and overcoming it, and that how these things right here, you got to make a choice. You got to have a choice, and are you going to make excuses out of your choice? Or are you going to make value out of your choice? And so that's been our focus all week. But we got beat by a good football team. Last 2 weeks we've been beat by what I think 2 of the top 6 teams in the state. I really do. I've seen most of the teams that play in this state, and those are 2 exceptionally well-coached teams. They've got the personnel to do what they need to do. They got big offensive lines, and they got plenty of depth. And they do a good job. And give their coaches credit and their kids credit because they deserve it.
Well, what about some game balls for the Red Raider side?
Well, had a good game out of Trey Ayers. Really good game, and he did a lot of good things that don't show up always on statistics. But Trey had a really good game, probably one of his most solid games. Trey's a guy that A lot of what he does doesn't show up on the stat book, but when you watch film, there's linebackers making tackles because of him.
Yes.
And he's that guy, as Coach Terry said, if there's a knife fight, I'm taking him with me. I'm taking that guy with me,
Right.
because he's a doggone warrior, and he's not out there beating his chest saying, "Look at me." He's just a hard-nosed, good kid. It means something to him, and he's a fun kid to have on this football team. An excellent student, excellent young man, and he did. In fact, he'll be a captain tonight. And Trey played well. Paxton Duper played well. Our two safeties played really well. JT and ZJ both played exceptionally well. Our safeties have played phenomenal all year. They've just done a great job. Jaden Brown had another big night, catching the football and 2 touchdowns. And, honestly, I know Ellis has got 3 interceptions on the book, but if it wasn't for his athleticism, him making plays that he did, we wouldn't have been even close to having an opportunity, because he ran for his life most of the night and avoided about 8 or 10 sacks.
Well, let me ask you this. Was there a play on their sidelines where
Oh, yeah, that's ridiculous.
was that?
They were wrong. Officials were wrong. On whose sideline?
Well, no, on their sidelines. It seemed like I remember Ellis was scrambling or something, and one of their coaches didn't get out of the way.
No, I didn't see that.
Okay.
I didn't see it. No. I thought you were talking about.
I fired Brent up. Brent was ready for one play.
I thought I was just talking about right before halftime when we caught the ball and got out of bounds and they ran up.
Oh yeah, well, I don't understand that too. I didn't.
Well, don't even make me go there.
Well, I just know that y'all didn't act like y'all acted like you thought the whoever was out of bounds.
It was a ridiculous call. Never should have happened that way. Completely wrong. And the explanation is asinine. So I'm not accepting that. Just move on.
Okay. How about injuries?
This time of year, you got little tweaks and pulls, and overall we've kind of nursed our way back. We're not 100% by any means, but we're not telling who is and who ain't. We're having to modify things during the week to get some guys healthy and get the quality reps they need. At the same time, get all the rest we can get on their bodies for as far as ankles and pulls and shoulders and backs and little things that you get banged up at this time.
Well, so the playoff picture is settled for us.
Yeah.
I mean, we're number 3 in the region, means we have to go to number 2 or theirs.
Right. Fort
Payne. So these next 2 weeks of Buckhorn and Scottsboro,
right?
Are there things that you'll do?
No, we're gonna play football.
Well, I'm talking about from injury standpoint.
Not really.
Somebody you might hold out, or everybody's go.
No, we're not in the NFL mode where you can do that. Where it doesn't matter we're in. No, we can't do that. We're not going to be ridiculous, but at the same time, and there again, if you could afford yourself opportunity to get ahead and you had the game in your hand, yeah, but we always do that anyway.
Yeah.
But, and that's one reason a lot of our guys don't have a lot of huge numbers. I mean, our 2 biggest numbers for receiver have come in games that we got beat in.
Right.
Jaden Brown's scored our last 6 touchdowns.
Right.
And he and Ellis have hooked up to the last 6 touchdowns and had, almost, not quite, but close to 400 yards in passing receptions the last 2 ball games. So we don't have, if we get ahead of folks, we try to rest the guys that need rested. Right. And we got some, but
I've always been a proponent of you play. You don't need to not play.
Yeah, and there's a thing, a lot of playing is about execution and momentum going into the playoffs. So, you don't need to stymie that at all.
Okay. All right. Well, tonight we have the Buckhorn Buckaroos. Been playing football since 1961. Have had 20 coaches. 20 coaches in that time frame. I think there was one year they went to the finals, so they were 5A, 2005 or something like that.
Had a good football team.
Do you know who one of the coaches, a good friend of yours, who coached there?
Steve Mass.
Steve Mass.
Yeah.
You knew that,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. Brett played there.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Brett played there.
Okay,
Yep.
I did not know that. You're teaching me something new. This year, Matt Patterson, is this his first year or second year? Second year. Matt Patterson, overall 3-5 this year. Historically, we've played them 8 times. We've won 6 and lost 2. Last year, we won 16-14 in a game that we really needed.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Buckhorn.
Well, this year first of all, they're a 3-4 defense. They play a lot of 2 high look. They'll either play read coverage or 2 high or quarters. They'll roll down and play a little bit of man free occasionally, but they're going to give you a 2 shell a lot in the secondary. Sometimes they'll go 1 high on you, but they're 3-4. They've been through. We've watched every game they played. Okay.
And so they've beaten Madison County, and then May Jemison and Lee.
Yes,
Lee.
yes, that's right. But they've been very consistent with what they've done defensively, offensively. Their quarterback, number 7 and 9, they play both. 7 is actually a running quarterback. 9 can too. And you think 9 is being a thrower, and he does throw well, but 7 can throw it well too. So you can't get back here and say, well, hey, 7's back here, they're just going to run it.
Right.
Because he can throw it well too. And they've been running the football really well the last 3 or 4 ball games. They played Fort Payne to a 14-7 game last week. That's a number 2 team in their region, and had a chance to tie it and missed a couple of scoring opportunities. I thought they played really truly. I thought they kind of outplayed Fort Payne last week and played really well. So the thing that they're doing, they've got some young guys. If you look at watch last year's film and this year's film, and look at the roster, there's a lot of guys that they're not returning a lot of people. And so they're just trying to stay consistent with the guys that they got, teach them, not trying to get crazy, stay just basic, fundamentally sound football. And that's what they're coaching, and they're getting better at doing it. And they're
in the playoffs too, right?
Yeah.
At 3-5.
They'll have
Hartsville.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But fundamentally, they're sound.
Very, very fundamentally sound. They're not going to do anything crazy off the wall. Last year, they hit us on 2 trick plays for touchdowns or to set up touchdowns on double passes, reverse passes, and stuff like that.
Have they been doing a lot of that this year?
Not as much, but there again, we hadn't seen a lot of it last year either. But they did it and hurt us twice last year. We blew some.
I'm assuming we've been working on that.
Oh yeah, well about 4 days for it. Honestly, we take Monday and we don't guard Ghost on Monday. We stop. We work their basic stuff. Tuesday we throw a few what we refer to as ghost in there, things that they could do, have done. Wednesday we spend a little bit more time on the ghost, and Thursday, we're going to make sure we cover all the ghost. But we're heavy first of the week. We're very heavy on these. We got to stop these plays. We don't stop these plays, they ain't going to pull some gimmick. And so that's been the focus all week.
Well, what do we have to do to win the game?
Well, we didn't run the ball well last 2 weeks, and we want to do that. We're an RPO team. We're going to throw the RPOs.
But the last 2 weeks we got behind, and it was like,
still, we can't get ourselves in that situation, and we got to run the football to prevent the the 3 and out. We got to be able to run it. And we're just going to open up our passing game. It's going to control the clock more. And honestly, we've had a pretty good job, a pretty good week of practice at doing that. I mean, it's just, I'll be honest with you, it's just a work in progress. It really is. I mean, it's offensive line. I know they did an article in the paper the other day on them a couple of weeks ago, and I knew as soon as we did, it'd be a kiss of death. Yeah. And but the thing about them is they continue to just come back strong and work harder every week. And some of it is, I mean, I'll be honest with you, sometimes they're not very football smart. And it ain't that hard to me, but I do this for a living. And sometimes they make the job a lot harder than it needs to be. And some of them beginning to figure it out. Now, here's the other thing. It all sounds good and looks good when you sit there and draw it on a piece of paper and ain't nobody moving. Right. They're taking 15, 16, 17-year-old, in one situation, maybe a 14-year-old kid. And now start pulling some bells and whistles, moving and flipping and turning and twisting, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what just happened? And you work on that all week. You don't ever make it easy on them. But there again, it's one of those a work in progress. It's one thing about this school. The whole time I've been here, we've never, ever had a great skill group and a tremendous offensive line group that's big, physical, athletic.
Hartsel had.
We've never had that all at one time at the school ever. We might have a great offensive line and mediocre quarterback and not such a running back, and great receivers, or great quarterback and great receivers and offensive line and bad defense line. It's just we've never been able to put it all, have everything we wanted, and it's just the way it's been. And you just understand that's Decatur High School, and let's go with it and work at it and get better at it.
So it's just working on ourselves again.
Yeah, and defensively, we can't let them dominate the run game. We can't let them dominate us with the run game like it's happened the last 2 weeks. That can't happen. So we stop the run. I feel good about our pass defense. If we can run, I feel good about our pass offense. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess we just need to go out there and play the game, win the game. That's what we need to do. All right, so time for some mystery question. And the mystery question this week, I don't even know the answers to the mystery questions this week.
Well, I mean, you kind of fallen off here last week.
Well, I'm big to pick it up.
You haven't been quite as challenging. I've been a little disappointed in you.
Well, I'll have to run some screens in. All right. This is a 4 parts to this question. Four parts. And you have the ability to explain. I'm just going to say right now one of them. Okay, so here's the question.
I'm on a game show on TV.
Here's the question. First question. Now, I don't want to hear nothing until I get through with all the questions. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Question number 1. Have you heard the phrase, "It's about time to move along, buddy"? The second question, have you ever owned a pair of white blue jeans? The third question, would you expound on the phrase, "We all gonna get happy today"? Or the fourth question, have you ever taken a bath at Goat Rock? Okay, so have you heard the phrase?
You can stop your questions right now. All I know is you've been on the phone with my brother too much.
So how about it's about time to move along? You want to explain?
I don't think I need to expand on that one. I can just say that it did happen in a rural area of Roanoke, Alabama, and we'll leave it right there.
So, what, can I ask?
No.
Can I ask who asked the question?
No, but there was a blue light on top of his car. So we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
And I didn't do anything I could have been arrested for. Nothing.
You told Durbin that too.
No, yeah.
Okay, well, have you ever owned a pair of white blue jeans?
Never in my life have I owned white blue jeans.
Now,
never. I have a friend that played running back with me that had some, and evidently they were very
be careful.
Appealing
be careful.
to someone that she really wanted him to wear them more frequently. All right, now we're gonna move on from that one.
Okay, so what about we all gonna get happy today?
Well, that we used to have some morning devotionals in our classes and
in Decatur?
One in my high school.
This is your high school
This
days.
is all my high school days, yes. And one of my classmates wanted to make sure that we got everything we needed out of the devotional that day, and we did. Okay, next question.
Have you ever taken a bath at Goat Rock?
Yes, wonderful place to take a bath, especially after you've been hauling hay all day and nasty and grungy, because there's a rope swing and you can get wet and then you can go back up on that rock and lather up and come swinging off and drop, and it's instant rinse. Okay, very good.
And water's cold too.
Water's cold. It works really well. And
I believe I've been down there before.
It's especially good when you got a bunch of guys that have all been together hauling hay or working in the field all day, and then
was that what we were doing?
Yeah.
Was it? No, we were fixing fences.
We were fixing fences or something. We were doing something, and we were filthy, and it was a lot easier than running all the water out of the well there at the house for about 4 or 5 hours to take a shower.
Tell the listeners where Goat Rock
is. It's in a rural area in my home county, and
Randolph County.
Yep, you couldn't get there from. You couldn't. I couldn't draw a map. I couldn't draw a map. But I know where it is.
Do you know why it's called Goat Rock?
No, I really don't. It just seemed like it's probably something easy to spell.
Well, it refreshed my memory, because I want to say when we had our time at Goat Rock, we was in the middle of lathering, and the family came up to have a picnic.
Yeah, and we had to hurry up with our bath and get on out of there. Yeah, showers, whatever we wanted to call that. You're exactly right. I think we can.
You sure
there.
You don't want to go back to?
No,
it's about time to move along, buddy.
No, I don't, because I think this kind of reminds me, like if I were walking around and with a cell phone in my hand and fell in a swimming pool or something like that, it would be about that embarrassing.
So these are embarrassing questions.
Yeah, I just think we need to move on. I think
your mama, Miss Gertrude, would not.
She wouldn't know anything about it. She
that?
wouldn't know anything about these, and I don't. If I need her to know at 90 years old, I'll tell her. Okay,
she's listening tonight.
She may be. And Mom, it wasn't anything, as Daddy used to say, that couldn't have been done in church or right outside sitting on the steps. Okay. And my sister's probably laughing right now. And if my brother's on there, I'll be getting a text message pretty soon that I'll read after the game. And dang, John. This is not fair.
Did I make up for the mystery question?
Yeah, you did an outstanding job. I'm glad this is not videotaped, because you could burn a piece of paper with how red my face is right now.
Well, it seemed like me. I'm gonna have to take issue with them white blue jeans. It
nope,
seems
never
like
had
I've seen you with some.
Nope.
Because you used to drive that Grand Prix around.
I didn't have no white blue jeans.
But you had that Grand Prix though, right?
I did do that.
It was silver Grand Prix.
Nope, mine was black.
Yours was black.
Yeah.
Did it have the red interior?
It had the little red interior and had a little red pinstripe on that outside.
Little did you know, that was an omen you would come to the D-Rock.
That's right. Red and black, baby.
All right, Coach. Well, from rubber roofs to new roofs to leak repairs and decking repairs, B&B Roofing is ready to serve you. And you can rest assured that we will be complete each project efficiently and correctly the first time. For excellent roofing services and gutters, call Michael Burnett at B&B Roofing today at 256-355-7826. B&B Roofing, a proud sponsor of Decatur High football, and tonight a sponsor of the Red Raider preview show with Coach Jerry Adcock. You know what time it is, Coach.
It's a great time to be a Decatur Red Raider.
Well, you've been listening to us, so we're going to go back up to the booth and get started.
Boy, John, you were on your game during that pregame. I think those mystery questions came near and dear to your heart because that one about the white jeans,
White blue jeans.
I think that's what Otis in the elevator wore. Is that what Otis in the elevators?
No.
Unfortunately,
White blue jeans was something else, but you're close. You're close.
I've seen pictures.
I know that. Move along there, buddy.
Move along there, buddy.
Y'all can kind of guess what that one probably was.
Well, we have 16 listeners, so thank you for your faithful attention to our broadcast tonight in the Decatur Red Raiders. And we have had a Hudson spotting. I'm not sure if he's going to do the camera or not, but he is in the house.
Well, is he on strike? Is he pushing for more money? Is that what
you need more money? Won't you work on that with Coach Adcock?
Okay, I will. I'll let Coach Belufsky go in there and talk coach to coach with him.
We'll do it. Don't expect very much, Hudson. All right. Welcome back to Ogle Stadium, everybody. We are 24 minutes from kickoff of the Decatur Buckhorn game. Once again, I'm Nick Belufsky alongside John Godwin, Brent Collins, sitting here going through pregame, and I can affirm to everybody that John Godwin has his white blue jeans on. Appreciate you doing that for us there tonight, John. We're going to have this press box named
the white blue jean press box.
We're going to have it. No, this is going to be the John Godwin press box someday.
I'm sure it will.
It's going to be a new one with an elevator.
I tell you what, if you ever want to get it renovated and torn down and all that, name it, and then they'll tear it down.
Why don't we get Framework Architecture to
draw us up
a design?
Why don't you draw up a design and you come build it?
Yeah. Who's going to pay for that?
Well, I don't know. I've done that before with the practice field over there. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, it's still there. It looks good.
Speaking of that, one thing I do want to play right quick. John Sturgis and the Ogle Society. This is something that we need to promote, and it's really funding that for doing some improvements to Ogle Stadium. But there's a wall downstairs in front of the concession stand that you can dedicate things to, and if it was an old Red Raider or an ex-coach or something like that. But let John say.
Let me say something about John before you hit on that, because this resonates every night. But John, he doesn't have a son or daughter who you're playing now. I mean, they're graduated, but John is as involved as he's ever been. And that's the type of people we have in Decatur. And John, we appreciate your support.
Oh, hold on.
John Sturgis, on behalf of the Ogle Society. We are a 501c3 organization with the purpose of supporting upgrades to historic Ogle Stadium. In 2018, when Austin High got their own home stadium, Decatur High School was able to make Ogle Stadium the exclusive home of the Red Raiders. In the north concourse of the home side, we erected a brick wall with plaques honoring former DHS athletes that played or coached at Decatur High. These Ogle Society plaques are a permanent tribute to our past players and coaches. All proceeds go to upgrades to historic Ogle Stadium. Whether it's football, track, soccer, softball, volleyball, baseball, basketball, or cheerleading, you can honor your favorite Red Raider with a plaque. They are $300 each and tax deductible. Please contact Ashton DeMint or me, John Sturgis, for more information. My email is johnsturgis9@gmail.com. That's John Sturgis 9@gmail.com, and go Raiders.
Good cause, good thing to invest in if you're a Decatur Red Raider.
Absolutely. My wife and daughter last Christmas bought a plaque for me, and it's on the wall down there.
All right.
Be there forever. That's awesome.
Something that I'm extremely proud of. Yeah. And very grateful to Michelle and Emma for. So be a great way to honor somebody with Christmas coming up here in a couple of weeks.
You got the cheerleaders at
I see Abby's here.
She is. She's not on the field, but they're getting announced.
All right. Well, you want to talk a little bit more about tonight's game? You want me to tell a little bit about Buckhorn?
Yeah, let's hear about Buckhorn.
All right. Buckhorn, Madison County, of course. They are navy and gold. Their home stadium, Tommy R. Ledbetter Stadium. They are 6A, Region 8. Last year, Buckhorn finished with a 5-5 record. Their all-time record is 291 wins against 339 losses and 3 ties. No state championships. Their all-time region record is 103 wins against 143 losses, and they have 35 all-state players. This is their 62nd year of football. Their head coach is Matt Patterson. This is his second season. He has currently an 8-10 record. This year, Buckhorn currently has a 3-5 record. They have wins against Madison County, May Jemison, and Lee Huntsville. The losses currently are against Helena, Gadsden City, Hazel Green, Gunnersville, and Fort Payne. Offensively this year, their offense have scored 232 points. That's 29 points per game. Defensively, they have allowed 247 points. That is 30.8 points per game. Total players, they have 75, which has 17 seniors, 22 juniors, 34 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. The last meeting between the two schools, Decatur won by a score of 16-14, and that was last year. The all-time record between the two schools, Decatur leads with a 6-2 record. So going into the ball game tonight, as we said earlier, it's not a region play game, but basically what you have is a tune-up game getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, and Buckhorn is. Did you say Buckhorn is also in the playoffs, right?
Yes.
Because they play. I think they play Harts on the first.
Yeah,
round.
they're the 4th seed in their region.
Yes.
But the 4th seed in your region, and you've won 3 games. I mean, of course, last year I think we had won 4, right, and we were in the playoffs.
Yes, that is correct.
But yeah, it's Buckhorn is one of those games that we talked about it. We're 6-2, but the 2 that we lost have not been in the 2 distant past. I mean, we beat them last year, but the year before that, the time before that, I don't know if it was the year before that, they beat us.
They did.
And I think it's either beat us twice in a row or it's been recent. So, but
I believe you're correct because when we went there, they beat us that time, and that was when we weren't allowed to broadcast.
yeah,
The next year,
and that's when
when
they beat us with. Didn't we have a chance to score at the
yes.
end to
Yes,
win it,
it
and
was-
just didn't get it done. We just didn't get it done. So, but yeah, this one other thing I do want to announce maybe, or let the people at home know is that we play Fort Payne in 2 weeks. We're going over to Fort Payne, and it's a playoff game, so it's going to be a little bit different format. And as far as the way we broadcast and the way we come to you is through a YouTube channel, and the Alabama High School Athletic Association has an agreement with the National Federation of
NFHS.
High Schools, so NFHS. That let's see, I know that Hartsville uses NFHS, and so does Muscle Shoals, and I think we have. You could go to the NFHS and maybe even get a camera angle with just a stationary camera angle.
No, it follows.
Does it not work
It follows movement. Yeah, it works.
Well, not ours.
Yeah, it does.
It does?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, but anyway, the thing is that we're not able to broadcast. You're not able to broadcast live in the playoff game unless you're doing it through NFHS.
Video.
Wait a minute, you're not allowed to do video.
Yes, a video. But so what that means is the Fort Payne game, you can listen to us, but we're not going to have any video.
So we're going to tell if you really like to listen to us or if you just tune in to watch the video. So
that's right. So just to kind of get you up to speed on that, there won't be any video, but you can definitely hear us. We can video it. It costs us more money, and there's a 12-hour delay. And I figured that's out.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're just letting you know.
Don't we have an opportunity to pick up some more sponsors during the
Well,
playoff game?
that's the other thing too, is that our sponsorship is a 10-game sponsorship through the season, and we can pick up sponsors in the playoffs. So and it's $100 a game. So if you want to step out and you've heard our sponsorships of the advertisers that we've been doing this season, and you feel like, hey, and it doesn't have to be it could be like mom and dad want to just thank you for having, Go Max or whatever. It's
just give me your $100 and we'll talk all about
$100.
Amy
Really
and
what you need is $100.
talk about your grandkids.
A little script on what you'd want to be read on the broadcast. But
speaking of Max,
and let me think about how we're gonna. I guess if just have to get in touch with one of us or Coach Adcock, and we can make that happen.
But speaking of Max, he looked good in warm-ups tonight.
Max,
we went out for those passes.
We went out to Academy and got a new glove and a new mouthpiece. Have y'all know how much mouthpieces?
Oh yeah,
I do.
I mean, they're $40-$50.
Yeah, they are.
And this, it's like you can get every kind with all kind of decals and stickers and faces and all that kind of stuff on it. I didn't know we did that.
I'm partial to the ones that look like pacifiers. They work really well.
Well, he picked one of that up, and I said, Max, that's a pacifier, son.
So we've had the band file in, and not sure exactly what they're doing pregame, but
well, it looks like they got the old Park band down there. The
Decatur Middle School.
I'm sorry, Decatur Middle School. I'm old school now, Just like that Somerville Road over there, that's not Decatur High.
My theme tonight, I'm going to continue to talk about tradition. And there's our buddy Wes. How you doing, buddy? Hey, we need an interview for halftime. You in? But we're going to talk tradition, okay? And it struck a chord with me when you were speaking to Coach Adcock in the pregame when they talked about Buckhorn having 20 coaches in 60 years.
Oh yeah.
And you look at Decatur. And I believe 5 is the number, right? You had Shorty Ogle, Wes Thompson, Webb, Coach Webb, Coach Rivers, and Coach Adcock. Is that right?
Yeah, and there's some
before Shorty, maybe.
You don't know.
But and what's the year? I mean, when did the program start?
Decatur.
Yeah.
This
is Decatur's 104th season.
104th season. 5 coaches
in
104 years. And, Decatur is tradition rich, not only in school and buildings. And, we got a lot to be proud of here in Decatur. So I'm going to fly the flag tonight. Okay.
Well, yeah, I agree. And that's, I think the longevity of coaching staffs have, been something to be proud of. And you can also look at the coaching trees that have come out from Coach Webb. Coach Rivers came out of Coach Webb, and then Coach Rivers had Coach Creasy that go to Athens, and Coach Gotze go to Hartselle, Coach Adcock, and then Coach Morrison. It's over in Florence, and we were talking about it before coming on the air. I guess that I came up here to go to the pep rally and came in the back in the parking lot of the stadium. Looked down toward the visiting locker room, and there were a couple of buses down there. I thought, they weren't your cheese; they were your other buses. But I thought, man, Buckhorn's here.
I got the wrong week.
I really thought, man, is this Friday? Are they playing soccer or something out there?
You thought it was a Thursday night. Austin.
I didn't know what it was because I looked on the back of of their little van, and it had a Florence Falcon out there.
So Kenny came over and did
Coach Morrison came over here and used this as a walkthrough because they're playing Sparkman tonight. They were going to eat at JW's Steakhouse before they went over for pregame meal. So I guess Coach Morrison knows somebody over here, right? Lets them do that.
We miss Coach Morrison. Wish him well.
we have the Decatur High Band, as we mentioned, out on the field with Decatur Middle School, and we're about to have the national anthem as the color guard marches out onto the field. So if you will, join with us as we honor America with our national anthem.
Let's step aside for a moment for our national anthem. You know, in
What?
You're saying?
oh yeah, I thought we were waiting.
Good morning.
No, so to continue on the conversation we were having about the tradition-rich program and the coaching tree that came out of it. One thing I remember Coach Adcock talking last week in the pregame show, you asked him about, who were the 4 coaches that he liked coaching against, or you may have just asked who were the coaches you like coaching against.
Right.
And I think 2 of the 3.
2 of them were, it's contemporaries here together.
Yeah, and then it was our offensive coordinator, Bob Gotze, when I was here in 1996, 94 to 96, and it was the defensive coordinator, Alan Creasy, was one of those. And Coach Adcock was actually
he came in during your tenure, right?
He was here. He came in my 11th grade year. So he was also an assistant there. And then you had, of course, Coach Rivers. His last year as head coach was my senior year. So, and Adcock took the helm. So, man, you talk about being fortunate to be a product of those men, that really probably, made a big impact on my life. So,
well, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think sometimes, and I'll be the first to admit, the city of Decatur has changed over the years, just like any other community, and Decatur High School and Austin High School and Hartsville High School have all changed, but it's one of those things. When you're at a school like Decatur, you can go back and I think you rest on those traditions. That's one of the things too that I wish the big old Indian Head had transferred over to the new school. There's some of the things. One of the traditions, I guess, I don't know if it's tradition or what, but one of the neat things about the basketball gym, the old gym at Decatur is back in the coach's locker room and the coach's offices. On the wall, it had every picture of all the Decatur teams throughout the years and what their record was, and it was fascinating just to sit there and look. As the further back you went, the more faded the picture was. But just to have that there, and I'd love for that to transfer back over to the new place, just because sometimes it doesn't take very long for that to go away. And I appreciate you, Brent, talking about that, because lots of times it's it's people like us that experience that, and they need to turn around to Max and to his
Hudson.
contemporary, to Hudson, and even to some of these guys that are playing tonight, and tell them about that tradition. And I know that Coach Adcock and his staff do that, but that's a neat thing.
Both sets of captains have made their way out onto the field. The Decatur captains tonight: number 19, Paxton Duper; number 22, Jaron McDaniel; number 9, Jaden Brown, and number 15, Trey Ayers. For Hazel Green, their captains for tonight, number 10, Cohen Fielder, number 44, Harlan Pitts, number 16, William Stafford, and number 22, Shamarian Landrum. Both sets of captains are now making their way out to midfield, and we are moments away from the coin toss. Currently on the game clock, there is 5 minutes and 45 seconds from kickoff. Buckhorn's team has made their way out onto the field.
I guess
gathering in the end zone.
I think about, and was it last year or the year before that, we were in one of these games with Huntsville High School, and Huntsville came in and didn't have a very good record at all. And, and I think we felt like that, we could go over there and win. And I mean, we got our fanny handed to us. And, that's the kind of thing I think of as Buckhorn. They're going to get the ball they
won the toss.
They won the toss and they deferred. But, so Decatur's going to get the ball. And I think it's just really important for Decatur's offense to come out and establish himself. And I know that Coach Adcock wants to run the football. I think tonight's game, he would just soon run the football every time and not even pass it. But, see if we can go and take care of business and not be, take these Buckhorn Bucks lightly, because, they have some talent on their team. And, it's going to be a good stiff test for Decatur if we don't have our A game, and we got to have that.
Tonight's probable starters for the ball game on offense will be number 9 at wide receiver, Jaden Brown. Braden Duper at the H position, number 10, number 64 at left tackle, Crawford Fight, number 76, Compton Mulligan at left guard, number 74,
Cannon
Cody
alert.
Asher. Yeah, Cannon. There, John.
Thank you.
Center, 74, Cody Asher, right guard, number 75, Harris Penley, right tackle, 61, Nate Steeples at the Y, number 20, Jack Waller, and Bo Belcher, number 21 at the other receiver, Ellis Dickman at quarterback, Ryan Kirk at running back. Defensive end, Adolfo Soto, number 50, Tenarius Fennell, number 45, nose tackle, Nolan Willingham, number 97, inside linebackers, Tommy Kazir, number 5, inside linebacker, Paxton Duper, number 19, the outside linebacker, Mylon Miller, number 34, and Trey Ayers, number 15. At corners, Jackson Thatch, number 11, Jaron McDaniel, number 22, safety, ZJ Matthews, number 7, and safety, Josh Turner, number
Good God, man.
Hey,
Okay,
I
John
tried to-
Godwin just kicked the chair up after we told him.
Well, I was looking at something else. So
oh man.
Oh, that's classic.
You talk
John.
about tradition that has gone away. That's a tradition that has come back, and I hope it's here to stay.
let me just put it this way: when they blew the cannon, it was the key. When I was in school, the Key Club was supposed to do that, and my brother George, what they would do, he was help blow the cannon off, and they would stick M80s down the barrel and put and stuff it with like rolls of tape. And they'd blow it up, and it was nothing like what.
That sounds
happened right there.
dangerous.
Yes, it was dangerous. I think
Sarah Ellis
They would-
have a hard time with that.
they would shoot it. at
George
people.
didn't get in trouble when he got home.
Yeah.
All right, both teams are making their way out onto the field. We're moments away from kickoff. Decatur is wearing their traditional red helmets with the Decatur D on both sides, with a center black stripe, 2 white stripes either side, red jerseys, white numerals, white pants, white shoes. Buckhorn is wearing a blue helmet, and the kick is away with a yellow antler on either side. They're wearing white helmets, blue numerals, and blue pants. Jaron McDaniel makes his way up to the 30, 40, up to the 50. It's going to be a foot race. We are in a penalty play, though. Makes his way all the way to the 20, and it's going to be a touchdown. But
He's
there was a
coming
black,
back.
and there was a
gonna
block
hold.
in the back,
Holder.
a hold or a block in the back one. So bring it back.
We got our official back there.
I don't even know if it was necessary. I think
You're
he had
right.
already beaten the defender.
Well, Jaron, he's
He's going to
Good
be
run.
gassed for a little bit.
It was a great run.
Great run.
Nope.
He didn't let anybody catch him, and but we got to get back out there on offense and get to work. You know, one of the things tonight I'm interested to see. You know, good to have our line being able to be diverse and play different positions. But now they're settling back in. Everybody's healthy. They're going to be back in their primary position. Crawford Fight back in at center. Asher at tackle. So we should have a good, consistent unit tonight.
Buckhorn lines up in a 30 defense. Ellis takes the snap. He's going to flip the ball to number 25. That will be Devin Walker.
Devin Walker.
He's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play. Give him 7 yards. It's going to bring up second down.
That's a new little wrinkle. I don't think have we seen that play?
No, I think it's a new one. And we started before 7 o'clock tonight, guys. So maybe an early night.
All right. Ellis is ready for the snap. He's going to hand off to Ryan. Ryan's going to make a step to his left. He's going to be gathered in real quickly at the line of scrimmage and set down there. It's going to bring up a third down possession down for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, he just didn't looking for it to bounce it, but good job by the Buckhorn defense to kind of slide out with him and brought him down. It's a third down and 3.
10:50 remaining in first quarter. No score yet, just into the ball game. Ellis has 2 receivers. Now he's going to send Duper to his left, and Ryan's going to step to the right. Ellis takes the snap, hits Ryan out around the 25, first down yardage as he passes the 30, leads one of the Buckhorn Bucks all the way out to the 35-yard line, where it will be first down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
Ryan Kirk did a good job getting out in the flats, and he was wide open and worked enough for probably 10 yards, and he got pushed out of bounds by a Buckhorn defender.
Ball is spotted at the far hash mark. Call it the 38-yard line. Ellis hands off to Ryan. Ryan passes the 40, picking up good yardage on first down. Well past a 5-yard, maybe even 7 yards on the play. It's going to bring up second down.
You know, that's one of the things Coach Adcock talked in his pregame, that we got to get back to the run and establish a run. And it's good to see Ryan Kirk out there looking like his
old
self.
Yeah.
First of the year. Looking healthy back there.
2 receivers near side. Pistol formation. Ellis takes the snap. Once again, Ryan gets it, bulldozes up forward. It's going to be just short of the first down, it looks like. It's going to be close.
It depends on where they spot it. He reached the ball out, and
his knee may have been
first down.
Well, they're going to give him first down. Have they quit measuring for first downs
so.
anymore?
If it's close, they're giving it to him.
Any level. Well, I hadn't
It's
been
all
to
about
the
speeding up the game.
2 receivers far side for Decatur. Walker near side. Brown goes in motion, coming to this side. Picking up ahead of Sting, getting into Buckhorn territory.
I didn't see Jaden get that ball. Did you, John? I don't know.
It was another little toss.
That was slick by Ellis.
Jet sweeps. It's going to be first down yardage all the way over into the Buckhorn side of the field. Call it the 40-yard line, where it will be first down and 10 for the Red Raiders. 9:20 remaining in the first quarter. Decatur moving quickly. Ellis is going to send Duper and Waller over to the right side of the field. He has Josh Turner standing behind him. Josh gets the ball. He bulldozes once again all the way up to the 35-yard line, where it's going to be second down for the Red Raiders.
Josh Turner laid the hammer there.
The hammer.
He didn't. He aggressed the attack on that.
Coach McCravey sending in the signal for the Decatur Red Raider offense. Ellis giving instruction. Once again, Duper and Waller are going to reset. Looks like we're going to throw. Ellis is going to roll out to his right, throw deep, looking for Belcher, and it's going to be pass interference against the Buckhorn Bucks. Ball was a little bit underthrown. Bo tried to adjust to come back to it. One of the Buckhorn Bucks defenders had his back to the ball, couldn't see, ran into Bo, and it will be a penalty against Buckhorn.
Well, Bo was open early, and Ellis didn't catch it in time, and then he worked out to the right into the flat, and then he tried to put all he had into it, and it was a little underthrown, but luckily the defender got called for pass interference.
Not much of a breeze tonight in Ogle Stadium. I see the flag moving a little bit over here to the south. blowing from the south to the north. Decatur is moving from right to left. Ryan gets the ball, sprints across the 15-yard line.
Touchdown.
10-5.
Attaboy,
Give him
Ryan.
6. Touchdown for the Decatur Red Raiders.
Yes, sir, Ryan Kirk. Who's our first quarter sponsor?
first quarter sponsor?
Whataburger. I've been waiting to talk about Whataburger. Don't let your late night cravings get you down. Whataburger is open 24 hours, so stop by after the game. Whataburger, a proud sponsors of the Decatur High Red Raiders.
What a run.
Yeah, good start for the Red Raiders. Toto in for the extra point. Good snap. Kick is away, and the kick is good. So with 8:20 remaining in the first quarter, your score, Decatur leads Buckhorn by a score of 7-0.
You know, we went down the field with pretty ease right there. And I think coming off 2 games where you're playing opponents like we did, you can
Time to let loose some frustration.
You can see a big difference in the
Well, you know, the thing was, it
And
was
the level.
very methodical.
Yeah.
Methodically taking it
Consistent.
down. And not only that, coming out from, you know, running the kickback, that kind of sets a tone right there, even though it was brought back with a clip or a hold.
Well, Ellis has had in the past games, you know, we've had to go to the run. We got behind and or had to go to the pass, and they're really good to establish that run early tonight.
Cool. Yep.
See what the defense can do now, though.
Cool evening here tonight at Ogle Stadium. Kickoff's temperature is 64 degrees. I see a few jackets out. It is definitely getting to be a good fall football weather. Toto strides up to the ball, and the kick is away. Not quite making it to the end zone. Number 9, Jack Roop, will take the kickoff, try to get out to the 15-yard line where he's rode out of bounds. It's going to be first down for Buckhorn at their own 15-yard line. And I'm sorry, that was number 6 for Buckhorn, Tyler Douglas.
Paxton Duper made the initial contact, and then Devin Walker came in to help corral him to the sideline.
Buckhorn likes to run 2 quarterbacks. Number 7, Terrence Robinson, a 6'1", 190-pound senior. And they also like to run Jack Roop, number 9, a 6'1", 180-pound junior. Right now, it's Robinson takes the snap, hands it off to number 22. That will be Shamarian Landrum, and he sniffs nothing as the Decatur defense puts him down quickly.
Mylan Miller did a good job squeezing the tight end down and squeezing the line down and make tackle for no gain.
Robinson looking to the
Is that
sideline.
Max Parker?
It is. He's out there.
Oh, Max has made a start. Good for Max. Max is coming off of a knee injury. Good to see Max into the ball game. All right. Number 7, Robinson, he's going to keep the ball. He's going to try the left side and about the left side middle of the Decatur defense. Once again, not very much success there. Maybe a couple of yards, bringing up third down.
Yeah, Nolan Willingham comes in for Max Parker. So good job, Max. I'm glad to see you out there, but it's a third down, possession down. You were talking about not liking to throw the ball, but they're in a position where they probably need to put it in the air.
Trips to the left for Buckhorn. Robinson looking to his sideline. He's going to send Landrum to his right. Now he's going to send him back to his left. Now he's going to send him back to his right. They're going to figure out where they want to be. Robinson takes the snap. Instant heat coming off the side, and he's going to go down. It's going to be a sack for the Decatur Red Raiders. Give it to number 50. That would be Soto in on the sack.
Also, Fennell in on that tackle, in on the sack.
Well, it looks like number 5 in there too. Y'all can't let the Tommy Grazier out, from a linebacker position. That's a nice play. Decatur's going to get should get good field position, but Webster going back to receive it.
6:30 remaining in the first quarter. Back deep for Buckhorn will be their punter, number 9, Jack Roop. And we're going to rough their punter. But takes the ball in around the 40-yard line. But there was a running into a personal foul, roughing the kicker against Decatur. And that will is that going to be a first down? Is that an automatic first
I
down?
think it's automatic. Duper was back there plenty of time. He could have blocked that kick, and in fact, if he would have got a hand on the ball, it wouldn't have been a personal foul. So, man, it was maybe just bad timing, or it went right through his arms.
Yep.
Well, it did not look like anybody touched it. So
That will be a first down for Buckhorn. The ball is going to be moved all the way out to the 24-yard line.
you have to think that Coach Adcock and his staff saw something that thought they would be able to get a block, because we sent 2 or 3 guys back there to get it. It wasn't just Duper.
Trips right for Robinson, takes the snap. He's looking to throw quickly out here. The ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage, hits the umpire in the shin, and falls to the ground, bringing up second down.
I'm not sure exactly where their quarterback was throwing that, but it seemed like there were 3 Decatur defenders in the area. Could have come up with a pick.
Well, was it Mylon Miller that came in there and knocked it down, or
okay,
deflected the ball?
Believe you're right, John. All right. 2 receivers near side, single receiver far side. There's motion across the formation. Robinson takes the high snap, brings it down, hands it to Landrum. Landrum is going to move over here to the right, and he's going to be dumped on his head by McDaniel and Mylon Mitchell. It's going to bring up another third down and long for the Buckhorn Bucks.
Good job by Jaron McDaniel shedding his block there and making that tackle with little to no gain.
Yeah, it was good. The way he tackled, he used his shoulder, went down low, and took his feet out from under him. So brings up another third down possession down for Buckhorn.
Buckhorn's going to bring in their throwing quarterback now, number 9, Jack Roop. He's the one that has a little bit better arm on this third down and 8, 7.5 play. Takes the snap, looking to throw the ball, actually wanting to go deep, and now he's going to have to go short, and he's going to overthrow everybody as he tried to make a connection with number 6, Kyler Douglas. Overthrew his receiver, and guess what? 3 up, 3 down, come out and punt again.
Trey Greenwell was on the defense right there, and the quarterback sailed it over the defender's head and for an incompletion. So get the ball back. Hopefully no roughing the kicker this time.
Ball is resting at the 27-yard line. Roop gets the snap. Kick is away. The kick is blocked. And it's picked up by one of the Buckhorn Bucks trying to get first down yardage out of it, but he's going to be nowhere short. The Decatur Red Raiders blocked that kick, and it's going to be downed inside the 30-yard line. Call it the 29. Good starting field position for the Red Raiders.
Well, that was the same play as the last play. Duper just happened to get the ball this time, so good job. How's that camera action working there, John? Did Sarah Alice get on to you before tonight and say, you better not?
Well, yeah.
You better not do a poor job on that camera.
Ellis hands the ball off to Kirk. Kirk is going to be lucky to pick up a couple of yards on the play as the Buckhorn Bucks defense quickly puts him down with 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Looks like we might have moved a little bit early in the backfield, but no play. But nice job by Buckhorn to corral him in just about a yard gain.
Dayton Swopes enters the game now. He's in there for Ryan Kirk. Ellis moves receivers, Waller and Duper, and now Duper goes back in motion across the line. Ellis hands off to Swopes. Swopes makes it all the way up to the 25-yard line where he's roped down by the Buckhorn defense. Even yanks his helmet off of him. He's going to have to leave the game for a play. It's going to bring up a third down for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, Dayton gets a lot of those tackles around the neck, seems like.
He normally stays low to the ground where they can't get him, but
almost in that area where you're going to have 2 plays to pick up the first down. Ellis takes the snap, throws the ball over the middle, and off the outstretched hands of Ryan Kirk. It was in his hands and just wobbled out for the incompletion. Oh, that's one Ryan will be thinking about tonight.
Well, let's see what we're going to do. I guess
go for it, baby.
I wouldn't be surprised if. Well, no,
Looks like
I thought maybe they bring Toto in.
Maybe going to Belcher on a little fade.
Snap. Ellis looking to throw. He's going to go deep to Jaden, and he's wide open. Give him 6. Touchdown, Decatur. The one person that you don't want to leave alone in the end zone, Buckhorn just did, and it cost him 6. Touchdown.
Yeah, Jaden got him some new green gloves, so I guess it's he sees. Make sure his quarterback knows where he is.
Are they in honor of the Incredible Hulk? I don't know. I mean, yeah, there was no doubt that he was going to come down with that grab.
The snap from Trey Ayers is good. The hold from Ellis is good. And the kick from Toto is also good. Your new score with 4 minutes and 9 seconds. It's Decatur 14, Buckhorn 0.
Coach,
go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, Coach Adcock talked pregame a lot about body language, but you can look at the Buckhorn Bucks, and I don't think they've got a lot of good body language going on right now. So let's see if we can capitalize on that.
And I love the body language on the Red Raiders right now. They're excited and congratulating each other on the sideline. After a rough 2 weeks, it's good to see them out there having fun and playing hard. As the chant rolls through Ogle Stadium. Nightfall has descended upon Decatur. Beautiful evening for football. The kick for Toto is going to come down around the 5-yard line. Buckhorn crosses the 15. Once again, gathered in there. Minimal return on the kickoff. It will be Buckhorn's ball. First down and 10 from about the 17. On the return for Buckhorn was number 4, Jordan Curry.
Both Duper boys were in on that tackle, so Mom and Dad, you got to be proud of that.
Super duper, huh?
Super duper.
Give me 1st and 10 for the Bucks from their own 17-yard line.
Robinson back in at quarterback, number 7. Number 22, Landrum, his running back, takes the snap, gives it to Landrum. Trying the right side. Looks like we're going to have a quick flag.
In the area of a hold.
Yeah.
Offensive hold.
Looked like one of them old grab on the end there. Yep, holding against Buckhorn. Back them up. 3:56 remaining in the first quarter. Decatur leads 14-0. Buckhorn.
Last time we were here at Ogle Stadium.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
14-0.
I know what you're about
Turned
to say.
into what?
I'm saying don't
I
say
think
it.
this is a little bit different.
It's a little different. You're right. All right, the ball is backed up all the way inside the Bucks' 9-yard line. It's now first down and 20 for Buckhorn. Landrum is sent in motion, and Robinson, the quarterback's trying to do a quarterback sneak, and he snuck nowhere. As once again, the defensive line for Decatur is just absolutely eating up the Buckhorn's offensive line.
Yeah, I think they're licking their chops a little bit, reeling off the last 2 weeks where they've probably been outmatched, and tonight they're making a stand.
Robinson looking to the sideline. It's going to have Landrum step up to his left. Spread formation, 2 receivers either side. There's your snap. Looking to throw the ball to his left. Gets happy feet. Throws the ball over the middle. Complete. Nice catch by number 6, Kyler Douglas of Buckhorn. Is that first down yardage?
No, it's third down and about 2.
You know, I wasn't sure which receiver Buckhorn
I think he was throwing to the first one.
Yeah, Josh Turner it was the first, and he jumped up, almost picked the ball off.
Spread formation once again for Buckhorn.
And I'm glad we didn't jump.
Robinson is going to make a slight adjustment, spreading out his receivers. Takes the snap, looking to throw quickly out to the left. Reception is made. First down yardage for Buckhorn. Gets the ball out close to the 30-yard line, where it will be first down.
Well, nice little slant route. Looks like the Buck band has made an entrance with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. I guess they must have taken a wrong turn.
Well, get here when you can.
Yeah.
Tight formation this time for the bunch. Actually, they're in a bunch right. Robinson takes the snap, hands it to Landrum. Landrum tests the middle, picks up a couple of yards there. It's going to bring up second down for Buckhorn.
Looks like one of the Bucks, one of those big linemen hit pretty hard on his back, number 50. He looks like he's getting up. I thought his helmet kind of whiplashed against the ground, and he looks like he's okay. But there for a second, I thought that was not good for him.
That was Jordan Rice for Buckhorn, but he's still in the ball game. Staying in the bunch right formation, Robinson ready for the snap. Keeps it this time. He's going to try the left side of the line, and he's going to lose yardage, it looks like, on the play. It's going to bring up a third down and long. Yes, looks like, John, he's lost about a yard on the play.
Yeah, it's trying to get to the outside. They brought everybody bunched up and let the quarterback bootleg it out, but I don't know who that was over there.
That was ZJ Matthews.
Was it ZJ? Yeah. And chasing him down and doing a nice job of upfield tackling, and that just didn't work.
Robinson on the third down play will have trips to his right, single receiver to the short side of the field. Landrum standing to his right. It's going to roll this way, instant pressure off the edge, and it's going to be a completed pass. It's going to be a first down possession play for the Buckhorn Bucks. Number 15, Camden Anderson, made a sliding catch. Nice play, first down for Buckhorn.
That quarterback just put it right where his guy could catch it on the slide and move the change for the second consecutive first down for Buckhorn.
Robinson with Landrum standing to his left, trips now to the left. Now he's going to roll to his left. Soto chasing. It's going to be an incomplete pass. It would have gone for really no gain if he would have been able to catch it before he fell down right at the down marker. Second down with 3 seconds remaining in your first quarter.
Yeah, ZJ Matthews had that covered very well, and even if he would have caught that ball, it'd been in bounds and for no gain.
Well, 3 seconds left in the first quarter, and we got an extra play, I guess.
Robinson lining up his offense for what will most likely be the last play of the first quarter. Landrum standing behind him, takes the high snap, looks to throw the ball to the left, and it whizzes through everybody's hands. There was a couple of folks that had a chance, and we have a late flag on the play. Is that going to be a late hit against Decatur?
Yes, it is.
I didn't see that. Who was it on? I mean, he couldn't have called it on ZJ.
No, I think it was Josh Turner.
The officials are talking, and Coach Adcock is yelling at the officials that it was a tipped ball. Now this is going to be an interesting call. If it's a defensive penalty, we're going to have another play. We have a head-to-head call against Decatur.
So targeting.
So that will be a 15-yard mark off. And I believe, now I'm not real confident about saying this, but if it's a defensive penalty, then that means we're going to have one untimed down, isn't it, for still in the first quarter.
First down for Buck at the Red Raider 39-yard line.
That's probably right.
Well, both teams have made their way to the sideline, so I guess
they haven't changed rotated the ball around. So,
well, we've kept them on the field this series, and
okay, the official is telling them to get on the field.
Yeah.
So we will have one untimed down in the first quarter. Waiting for both teams to make their way back out on the field. The game clock has run out. Decatur leads by a score of 14-0. Now they're going to flip the field. Okay, so are we just going to go ahead and start with second?
Why not?
Quarter play?
Why not?
It's definitely not second down. It's first down.
The officials have not put time on the clock. Pretty sure that
maybe they're going to run one play untimed in the second quarter.
We'll have one untimed down.
Yes.
Second period.
all right, here comes your one untimed down.
So is this the second period or the first period?
Well, the foul occurred in the first period. Why are we not going in the same direction?
Whataburger gets one more play.
Uh-oh.
This
I think
isn't-
they're going to turn around and put it the other
I was
way.
going to say, this isn't right. They weren't supposed to move the
Yeah.
chains, but I guess we're going to go ahead and do it anyway since everything is moved. So, okay, everybody, we're going to have one untimed down here
Well, I
to
think
start or end the first quarter or start the second quarter, however you want to think of it. Robinson has Landrum standing to his left. And it's
Fumble.
on the play.
Ah, we didn't
And it's going to
notice.
be picked up real quick by Robinson. So
It's time.
Well, it's time.
that they timed the play.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. You know,
Well, I think Pat and yourself, Nick, had that right. I don't think the officials did, though.
anyway, we're now into the second quarter. And this is going to be a second down and 12 play. Robinson has Landrum standing behind him. They are now in Decatur territory on the 45-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Landrum, and whack. Somebody stepped in the hole.
Mylan Miller
Mylan Miller. Hello.
And
and
greeted
Paxton
him.
Duper.
Welcome to the D-Rock.
That's right.
Paxton Duper came to play tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Somebody met him rudely at the 45-yard line, bringing up third down and still about 12 yards to go.
Well, let's see if we can't clean this up a little bit and get the ball back.
Robinson is going to have trips to his left. Landrum standing to his right, single receiver towards the Buckhorn sideline. Oh, this is the other quarterback.
Uh-oh.
He's got a wide open receiver. It's going to be a touchdown, but there is a penalty flag on the play. Number 9, their backup quarterback, Jack Root, threw a touchdown to the other quarterback, number 7,
Where'd
Terrence
you see
Robinson.
I think there was
penalty.
motion by the quarterback before he got the.
Where'd you see a
Snap.
penalty?
I thought I saw a flag.
I
come
don't see
flying
it,
in
but
there.
I felt like the quarterback moved early.
Sorry about that, folks.
Nope, no flag. All right, my bad. Thought I saw a flag come in there. All right, so with 10:38 remaining in the second quarter, Buckhorn scores touchdown. In for the extra point is number 31, Van Reed.
Something wasn't right. Mylan Miller had the coverage on that.
Was it
Uh-huh.
the wheel route?
It looked like it's a wheel route, and
Well, he might have had to pick up the slot receiver as he rotated around it. I guess that could have happened. That's not who
well,
you
you
want
talking about thoroughly dominating something and then turning around and letting the person you're dominating get a breath
Punch you
of
in the
air.
face.
Yeah.
Bad snap. Kick is away. And the kick is good. So with 10:38 remaining in the second quarter, your new score, Decatur leads Buckhorn by a score of 14-7. The kicker for Buckhorn is number 31, Van Reed. The holder is number 9, the one that threw the touchdown pass, Jack Root. So
Second quarter sponsor is Bendall's Pharmacy. You got Bendall?
I got Bendall's. Bendall's Pharmacy also offers free flavoring of liquid medications. We have plenty of great child-friendly options to choose from. 1316A Stratford Road Southeast in Decatur, Alabama. 256-353-2021. Proud sponsors of the Decatur High football team.
So we're setting up for some kind of pooch kick.
they do have
Looks
a
like
little
it could be
pooch kick.
onside.
Come down around the
Don't-
30-yard line and fumbled. And
Did we get it?
I
Jaden
think
picked it
Jaden
up.
did get it just by the outstretched fingers of his new green gloves. Was he able to recover that one?
Thank goodness for that long wingspan.
Exactly. Because one of the Buckhorn Bucks had a bead on it. Did you see that?
I
thought
did.
he was gonna jump on it. First down and 10 for the Decatur Red Raiders. The ball is spotted at their own 29-yard line. 10:34 remaining in the second quarter. Decatur leads 14-7.
We got to keep from getting complacent in this game.
Decatur comes out with their quad formation to the left. Ellis is going to throw the ball to Jaden Brown. A little bit underthrown, but Jaden makes the catch over in Buckhorn territory at about the 48-yard. Oh, no, we're going to go all the way to, nope, about the 46-yard line. First down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
Well, that saw that one-on-one on this side, and whatever the play was called, I think Ellis just reared up and threw it to Jaden Brown.
I think Ellis could have thrown that anywhere, and Jaden catches it.
Let's see, a wrinkle. One of the Decatur
Harris
tackles
Finley
is going out
on trips.
Yes, he's out with the trips formation. Twins over here to the near side. It's going to be a throw to Bo Belcher out to the left side. Gets the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Fumbles the ball, and the play is blown dead. So
there's a penalty on the play. I don't know if they're going to call us for a hold out there or lineman downfield. I don't know.
Well, it was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, so lineman can go downfield.
That's right.
Like Jack Waller's coming off limping again. Just not going. It's just not, that ankle's just not going to be right.
Get well.
It's just not.
Blocking the back.
Blocking the back.
Yeah, blocking the back.
Blocking the back against Decatur. Backs the ball up into midfield. So it's going to be spotted at the 50-yard line. First down and 14 for the Decatur Red Raiders.
Well, Coach Adcock, he is mad about something.
Ellis has Dayton Swope standing to his left, hands it to Dayton. Instant pressure in the middle. He sidesteps a couple of Buckhorn Bucks, makes his way into Buckhorn territory, caught at the 45-yard line where it will be second down.
Swopes did a good job of allowing Buckhorn to over pursue him, and then he slipped behind him on like a veer play and picked up, 5 yards?
5 yards would be correct. Second down and 9 for Decatur. Ellis takes the snap, looking to throw the ball.
Oh,
it's going to come
stat.
Wide open and underthrown, but we're going to have a deluge of.
But we caught it. We caught it.
Oh, did he catch it?
Yeah, he caught it.
There you go. That's a heck of a catch by Jackson Thatch.
Well, that free safety was back there, and he probably had a beat on the.
I thought he came up with it.
Yeah, I thought he caught it, but Jackson somehow came down with it.
Decatur will decline that penalty because that is a major pickup on the play. All the way into the red zone, down at the. Why do we keep getting first downs right at the 10-yard line? It will be first down and goal to go for Decatur from just inside the 10-yard line.
Ryan Kirk time.
Ellis is going to move Ryan from his left side to his right side, gives him the ball. Ryan is going to take a couple of bucks with him down to the 6-yard line where it's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, just bowling over a couple of people to get down to the 6. But, yeah, you're right. It seems like we're always 10 yards out, goal to goal, and just need to put it in.
Pistol formation, trips. No, I'm sorry. Twins to the left. Want to shift Duper and Wyatt Smith to the right side. And Ryan Kirk bowls over a Buckhorn Buck for the touchdown. Give him 6.
You called it, John. That's exactly what it was, is Ryan Kirk time. And I think we're seeing the benefit of having our line back in their original positions tonight, because they really are making a movement and creating some holes for our running backs.
Well, he hit ahead of steam before he even got past the line of scrimmage, and you just thought, well, this dude, he's determined to get in, and he did.
Trey Ayers' snap is true. The hold is good, and likewise is the kick. So 8:43 remaining in your second quarter. Decatur increases their lead against Buckhorn 21-7.
Well, that was a good response by the Decatur High offense, and methodical, like you said on the first drive. Again, just very consistent. That big play to Jackson Thatch, I mean, you hadn't seen him much on offense this year, but he's made some good defensive plays and catching interceptions. So.
Well, he was – I can't believe he made the catch. There were 2 defenders right there draped all over
him.
And
they were defended.
Yeah, it was a pass interference on both of them. So, nice job by number 11.
We got 76 faithful listeners, and my mother, Linda Collins, is out on Trinity Mountain, as Wes would say, out in the ski slopes.
With that
Thank
5G out there,
in
right?
Trinity, Alabama.
Uh-huh.
That's right. So thank you for listening. Love you, Mom.
Toto applies his toe to the ball. It's going to come down around the 10-yard line. Running laterally will be Buckhorn up past the 15 and brought in there. It's going to be spotted down around the 16, 17-yard line where it will be first down for Buckhorn.
Well, look up at the clock, 8:37 left in the second. You're up 21-7. Boy, if we could get the ball back like we did on the first couple of drives that Buckhorn had, then, it'd be good to put some more points on the board. But, hey, they made the plays. They made some clutch plays on the last drive to put them in the end zone, and we need to tighten up some things. Quit giving them first downs by penalties.
Robinson, and at quarterback still, takes the snap a little bit high, hands it to Landrum. It's going to be pulled back. Very little on the play. Maybe a yard. Let's see what they give him. Maybe a yard and a half, bringing up second down.
Soto's like, not in my house. They came there and he drug them back. But our defense has stayed pretty strong this time, this game, other than that one play, letting the offender run that wheel right down the line. But looks like we're going to stay strong here.
Second down and 8. Ball is spotted at the 18-yard line. Robinson takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Landrum. He's going to come over here to the left side, and he's going to be tripped up and brought down. Great play by number 7 for Decatur.
Z.J. Matthews.
Z.J. Matthews. He had that buck lined up in his sights and took him down.
I'm sure Zori's here somewhere, and he's a happy dad right now seeing that play. Z.J.'s, Coach Adcock was very complimentary of both the safeties this year. And
that's Stanley Thompson's grandson.
That's it.
So
that's it.
I know Stanley's probably happy too. He was a couple years older than me, but you talking about somebody who can run the ball.
Robinson takes the snap, roll out to his right.
Oh, yeah!
ZJ.
Oh, he didn't get
ZJ with the hands of glue takes that one out of the air, returns it inside the 15-yard line.
Didn't somebody tip it before it got
I
to
think
the
they did, yeah. I'm surprised. He had a beat on it without it being tipped, and that almost interfered with him being able to catch it. But good job, ZJ. Good job, Zori, and good job, Stanley, right?
That's right. That's right. Where's Puddin'? I know he's probably around here somewhere.
Has he got any earbuds on? He's probably not listening.
I doubt it.
Ball spotted at the Buckhorn 12-yard line. First down and 10 for the Decatur Red Raiders. Ellis going to send Wyatt Smith in motion across the formation. Takes the snap. Looking to throw a fade to Jaden Brown, and a touchdown. House call. There you go, Jaden. Another 6 points for the Red Raiders.
It's just that easy. Is it that easy, or is Jaden Brown just that good?
Well, sorry about that.
Did we miss that one?
It was right in the corner. It's right in the corner. I didn't have it over there.
Hudson, where are you when we need you, buddy?
Yeah.
Sorry. All the 73 listeners.
Trying to do things. Just trust me, it was a pretty little catch.
Toto's kick is good. So your new score with 7-Eleven convenience store on the scoreboard. Decatur leads Buckhorn by a score of 28-7.
I'll add to all the listeners, this is a luxury getting the camera, but we mentioned before in pregame that don't get used to the camera because in the playoffs it's going away. We talked about it pregame. We got more listeners now, so we're not going to be able to take Hudson on the road with us to keep the camera.
And it's not because of us. It's because of it's a state playoff, so there's different regulations. And Alabama High School Athletic Association only allows their partner, the NHFS, National High School something Federation.
NHFS.
But anyway, we can broadcast audio, but just can't have any video in a live format. And I figure that you guys will probably not want to see it 12 hours later.
Well, they're just tuning in for you, John.
I'm sure they are.
And Otis in the elevators.
End over end kick. down inside the 10-yard line, brought out past the 15.
Oh, blocking the
blocking
back.
20.
Oh, yeah.
Blatant block in the back, but I do not see any laundry on the field.
How do we see that and our referees didn't see that?
Because there's 6 eyes up here and there's 2 down there. So
Ball is going to be spotted at the 23-yard line.
I bet you there's 2 eyes down there in the red hat that
That's it.
that on
He's
Decatur
barking
sideline
about
that
it.
saw it. Yeah.
First down and 10 for Buckhorn. Ball is spotted at their own 23-yard line. 2 receivers far side, single receiver near side. The other quarterback, number 9, Jack Roop, is in. He's going to hand off to the first quarterback, number 7, Terrence Robinson. He's going to pick up a few yards on the plays. He pushes across the 25-yard line. It's going to bring up second down for the Bucks.
Yeah, Tommy Kazir had a beat on that. So did Z.J. Matthews, and had a little bit more determination on that run up the middle. I guess the quarterback. We call him a quarterback. He's a running back now.
Number 9, Roop in at quarterback, Jack Roop. His running back standing to his left behind him is the other quarterback, number 7, Robinson. Takes the snap, hands it to Robinson. Robin busts across the 30-yard line. It's going to be close, but not quite to first down yardage. He was met head-on by a Red Raider, and his headgear comes off, and he's going to have to exit the field for one play.
He looks a little woozy. So that was the quarterback. Okay. So maybe he's more effective to Buckhorn as the running back.
They're giving him the first down.
Yeah, they gave him first down. I think number 9 throws the ball a little bit better, and number 7 is a little bit more athletic. So they're a pretty good little tandem. One complements the other one. All right, Roop trying to draw Decatur offside, and he does so successfully. Who is that on their Soto?
He almost turned an ankle trying to get back, I think.
Soto is being generous, giving out free 5-yard coupons. It's going to bring up first down and 5 for the Bucks there.
It's where we got to keep the pressure on them. We cannot let them think that they can stay in this game.
Well, right now penalties have been our Achilles heel, and just clean that up and play good defense.
Roop takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Landrum, rolls out, going to his right. He's going to take off. Maybe he picks up 2 yards.
We're going to get another flag.
Duper.
I didn't see one.
I didn't see a flag. Duper met him on the sideline. He fell down, but there's no flag on the play. So everything must have been on the up and up on the Buckhorn sideline. Second down, and call it 3 for the Bucks.
Looks like somebody's down on the sideline. I don't know if it was the offensive player.
Well, yeah, number 9, he's limping out there. So
play clock is down inside of 10 seconds now. Twins near side, single receiver far side for Roop. Takes the handoff, gives it to Landrum. Landrum is past the 40-yard line where he's thrown backwards. Not quite first down yardage. Give him a yard and a half on the play. It's going to be third down and 2.
Tanaris Fennell and Tommy Kazir. I think
Flag.
Josh
got a
Turner
flag down, and we got
was all in on that tackle.
somebody. That's probably a dead ball.
Some jawing going on out there.
Sportsmanlike on Decatur.
Ugh. I hate to see that.
Well, here we go. We're getting
Coach Adcock needs to get to the bottom of that and do like Coach Rivers did me back in the day and grab his face mask and tell me, son, don't let that happen again.
Did you get a personal foul, Brent?
I did.
Was it worth it?
No.
Timeout.
I learned a
Decatur.
lesson.
Decatur is going to call a timeout. And I'm sure what Coach Adcock is telling them is, guys, we are letting them stay in the game by our stupid penalties.
He's giving them an earful, and he should. Well deserved.
The ball's moved all the way into Decatur territory. It looks like it's going to be spotted around the 43-yard line. First down for Buckhorn. The ball is spotted almost directly in the center of the field.
How many penalties on the touchdown drive that they had before? I mean,
I think we've had 8 penalties at least. I think they had that one personal or pass interference, but they may have had an offside. But we're definitely beating them on that.
Yeah, our penalties are extending drives for Buckhorn.
All right, back in at quarterback for Buckhorn will be number 7, Terrence Robinson. He's going to send Landrum in motion out to his right. It's going to be a quarterback sneak up the middle. He's going to make his way inside the 40-yard line. Give him a gain of 3 or 4. It's going to bring up second down.
You have to give Buckhorn a lot of credit. I mean, the first couple of series, first downs were 0 to negative yards, and the last couple of first down tries, they're getting good positive yards. They got 5 yards on that one.
Pick up a 5 yards on the play. It's just going to be second down and 5. 5 minutes left in the half. Decatur leads by a score of 28-7. High snap once again. Robinson brings it down, hands it off to Landrum. Landrum trying to make his way up to the 35-yard line. He will be just short of the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up third down.
I feel like we've lost some of our intensity on defense, and, it could be because we're keeping ourselves on the field, giving up plays, and, we're gassed a little bit.
36-yard line. Buckhorn needs to pick up about 3.5 yards to pick up a first down. No doubt, 2-down situation here. Robinson looks to the sideline, has Landrum standing behind him to his right. High snap again. Brought down. Landrum goes to the right. It's going to be gathered in by the Red Raider defense. No first down on that play. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they're going to go for it on fourth down. But, yeah, I was afraid he was going to bounce it out to the side, and I don't know who it was that scraped over the top, maybe Tommy Grazier or one of those linebackers, but came in and stopped him. No gain on the play, fourth down.
Fourth down, and looks like about 2.5 to get the first down. Ball is on the far hash mark.
Don't jump.
Yeah, stay on side, boys. Buckhorn with trips to the near side. Robinson takes the high snap, running up the middle, and he is not going to get first down yardage. Brought down by Mylan Miller. It will be first down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
Just as I said, they were losing intensity, man. What a big 3 plays there to stop that on fourth down.
I thought that maybe we had him stopped and he was going to fall forward, but he fell sideways and didn't get any extra yardage. So nice job by the defense, bend but not break. And
thank you for proving me wrong.
You got 3:24 left in the first half, which has been a good half for Bendall's Pharmacy and Whataburger.
Dayton Swope sprints off the field. Ryan Kirk is in at running back. Ellis takes the snap.
Good job, Ryan.
The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and who made that catch? Was it Ryan?
Ryan Kirk.
Good awareness by Ryan Kirk to come down with that.
Ryan
could have easily been intercepted.
Ryan made the catch for a 5-yard gain. The ball is now at Decatur's own 40-yard line.
You shortened him, man. I think that's at least 6.
All right, give him 6. Second down.
We got to
give
Nick a hard time, man. Yeah. What's wrong with you, Nick?
My glasses. I need new glasses. Ellis looking.
Yeah.
He's got Dayton Swope right here at the 43-yard line. Tries to make a move up to the 50. Gets past the 45-yard line, lays a shoulder into a Buckhorn buck, and is then thrown out of bounds by Buckhorn at Buckhorn's 32-yard line. Good play by Dayton Swope.
Yeah, no, everybody probably didn't see this, but Putt Webster did a great job of avoiding a block in the back and getting there and putting a good block in.
I thought the cameraman had that covered.
You had it covered? Okay. So you listeners and viewers at home, let us know if John had that covered. But if he didn't, you're just going to have to come to the next game and watch it in person.
Timeout on the field. Dayton, I think, took a shot to the face, and couldn't tell if
shot to the face.
Yeah, he was. If you look at him down there, they're treating his face down there.
What do you think they're doing?
No, it's just it's.
Brad gave him something and told him to put it on his face.
It's a running
some ointment.
It's a running joke with one of my daughters, Shelton, and her husband Josh, is that He's from Fairhope, and it just seems like there's always his dad used to send him just articles of people getting shot in the face down there, and it's just one of those things.
We're not shooting. We're not shooting
You
up
got
here
hit
at
in the
Ogle
face.
Stadium tonight.
I think you got some of the Ogle Stadium beads in the knot. All right, we're ready for action. Ellis takes the snap, drifting back, pressure off the sides, looking to throw the ball deep. It's got Bo Belcher
All
out
right.
there. Touchdown. Welcome to the end zone. Once again, Bo Belcher for the Decatur touchdown.
I didn't get that one.
Sorry, Scott. Sorry, Barbie.
Well, I mean, it's. I'm trying to follow him, and anyway.
Well, I will say Ellis has done a great job tonight. That was another one where he's put great touch on the ball, and Bo Belcher did a great job running underneath that and scored, second or third touchdown of the year.
Nice job.
All right. Once again, Toto's kick is true, and Decatur's lead is increased by 7 with 2:33 remaining in the second quarter. Decatur leads by a score of 35-7.
Man, I told Shelton was talking about one time. I left her I didn't pick her up when she was at Gordon Bibb. I forgot. I just forgot.
I mean, did you do that every day, or was it a special day that you were supposed to get her?
It was one day that I forgot, and I told her, I said, that's probably one of the worst feelings that a parent can have.
Did they call you or what?
Yeah, she said she's sitting on the corner and everybody's leaving, and little girl, somebody coming to get you, that kind of thing.
They didn't have cell phones.
But
then,
how bad you feel about it? I feel bad that I'm not getting these guys catching these balls in the end zone. I am so sorry.
Because, they listen to the game on Saturday mornings. They wake up and listen to the game.
Guys,
so
I'm just, you
need to apologize big time.
It's just I can't look at both. I just need to need to shut up and be the
why don't we let
cameraman.
Nick do it?
No, because I'm not going to.
Oh,
Get it! It's a kickoff live ball bouncing.
no!
Hold on, what's he got? What's he got?
It's
It's going to be
went out of
Buckhorn's
bounds.
ball
Yeah,
because it went out of bounds. Did you get that, John?
I don't know.
Do you?
Man, that we had so
Well, wait a
much
minute.
opportunity to get that ball.
I don't think John thinks I can do the camera.
I think that's a.
I think John
I
said
think that's
no,
a
he can't do
challenge.
the camera.
No, he can't.
He
do the
just doesn't
camera
want to talk as much as you do, Nick.
That's right. That's right. You got
He's-
that right.
He's not as eloquent as you in the mic. I know I'm not.
John Candy in Home Alone left his kid alone in a funeral parlor.
Well,
At least you didn't do that.
I apologize. I'm not getting this. It's just.
But I'm glad we're getting all these stories about Shelton. Is she listening tonight?
I don't know, but I do need to say happy birthday to June. June Carnley is 4 years old. We're going down for her birthday tomorrow. I think her birthday. They have birthday weeks now.
Robinson takes the snap, hands it to Landrum, and finds a little bit of running room on the Decatur defense. Makes his way past the 20-yard line where it will be first down. No, not first down. It will be second down and 2 for Buckhorn.
Well, I was thinking with 2.5 minutes left in the half, what Buckhorn was going to do, and they got it second down. I wouldn't be surprised if I take a shot right here.
The passing quarterback, Jack Roop, number 9, is in at quarterback right now. Wouldn't be surprised at all. All right, he
Well, they
hands
hand
off
it
to
off.
number 7, the other running or quarterback, Terrence Robinson. He does pick up first down yardage this time for Buckhorn. With 1:45 remaining in your half, it's going to be first down for Buckhorn Bucks at the 30-yard line.
Looks like a little jawing maybe going on down there, but we can hold them going into the half. Buckhorn does get the ball coming out of the third quarter, right? So,
Yes.
game well in hand right now, but we got to keep the pressure on.
Roop. High snap again, looking to throw the ball deep. And it's going to be
Picked off.
picked off by Jaron McDaniel for the Decatur Red Raiders. Laid out and made a great catch.
I think I got that one. I don't know.
It was just in the camera.
I think I did.
Jaron, great job of getting that extension and hanging onto the ball.
If I
Fingertip
didn't,
catch.
Jaron, I was too mesmerized by the athleticism of you catching it.
A minute 15 remaining in the half for Decatur to try to put some more points on the board.
Could be a max sighting tonight at this rate. Huh?
I'm looking. I'm a Jack Waller man. Let's see if we can't get Jack Waller.
This Jack's time.
Yeah.
Ellis takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Kirk, rolling out here to the right, looking to throw the ball, hits Wyatt Smith. We're now over into Buckhorn territory. Great tackle there by number 4 for Buckhorn. That would be Jordan Curry. First down yardage for the Decatur Red Raiders. The ball is now spotted over in Buckhorn's territory.
Boy, I love Wyatt Smith's tenacity, man. He gets after it.
43-yard line. High snap. Ellis brings it down. Has heat coming off his backside. Great catch there by, who is that?
Putt Webster.
Putt makes the catch going down the sideline. Steps out of bounds. Stops the clock with 49 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The ball is now in the, let's say, yes, go ahead and say the Buckhorn red zone. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line. Ellis takes the snap, looks right, steps up into the pocket. Now he's going to just kind of run out of bounds. Good decision there by Ellis. Nothing was really open. Protect himself, step out of bounds, save a little bit more of the clock.
I don't know. Ellis may have had an option to pitch it to Swopes there. And,
but he was past the line of scrimmage.
Well, you can still pitch it back.
Well, I take that back. I take that back. He went out. He lost a yard on the play.
Second down and 11 for Ellis. Has Dayton Swope standing to his right. Takes a snap, looking to throw the ball across the middle. And there's going to be incomplete. Number 14 for Decatur, Kevin Duke, kind of ran into number 4 for.
I think 4 was there early.
Yeah, Jordan Curry might have been there a half step early, but no call. It's going to bring up third down and 11. 37 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
If we're unable to pick up this first down right here, I think there may be a Toto sighting for a field goal.
I think it's number 9 time. Jaden Brown.
Ellis drifting back, gets happy feet. Buckhorn Bucks got their hands on him, breaks tackles, holding against the Red Raiders. Catch is going to be made down at the 3-yard line. Catch is made by number 23, Dayton Swopes, but we've got holding against Decatur. It will nullify that pickup on the play. It's going to march Decatur back, and it's going to probably knock them out of field goal range.
Well, it'll be third down again.
Going to have to pick up probably another good. Well, they're going to keep marching it back.
Our cameraman is in the house. Is he cold and wanted to get a break from the wind, or is he here to do the camera?
He's out there girl hunting. I guess he didn't find any, so maybe he'll come over here and join us.
Hudson, we need you. We need you.
You're going to be an 8th grader.
Yeah, you can be an 8th grader.
Be an
Hudson,
8th grader today.
I'll give you a gummy bear. All right. With the penalty yardage, Decatur's backed up all the way to the Buckhorn 35-yard line. They're probably going to have to pick up all of
15 yards.
Yeah, I would say at least 15 yards, 10 yards.
Probably got 2 downs to do it, right?
No,
26 seconds left.
And we're talking about getting it into field goal range.
Field goal range.
Yeah.
It's
If
third
we
down.
don't get it in field goal range, we'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, I think so.
Ellis takes the snap. Looking to his right.
Jaden.
He's got Jaden wide open across the middle, but he doesn't.
Waller time, baby!
Waller.
Did you get it?
Touchdown.
Yes, you did.
Decatur Red Raiders. Ellis had 2 options
did,
to
man.
throw
You didn't
to.
get it. Oh, man.
These long passes.
Sorry, Ryan.
Sorry,
Julie.
Yeah, I'm an equal opportunity offender. So, they got it on Huddle or whatever.
We're laughing about it, but we got a lot
I
of
know.
viewers that are not. So I'm sorry.
All right. The kick is up and good by Toto with 19 seconds remaining in your half. Decatur leads by a score of 42-7.
You know, Jaden Brown was wide open across the middle.
He was.
And I'm not sure that Ellis saw that, but thankfully he had.
Well, he was locked in on Jack Waller because
Yeah.
he was wide open.
Yeah.
So we had a couple of guys running clear. I sure am glad we're using my phone for video because I don't have to read those nasty texts I'm getting probably for being the world's worst cameraman.
All right, so I think we may have to give it to Nick in the second half. See if he
Toto.
can do it.
Toto kicks the ball all the way inside the 5-yard line, brought out past the 15, flag on the play, up to the 30-yard line.
Blocking the back against Josh Turner.
Number 6, Kyler Douglas, making that return. But there was a penalty marker thrown, and the referee is about to give us the signal. Was that a hold that I saw?
Blocking the back.
Blocking the back. All right, so that's going to back Buckhorn up to the 10-yard line, where it will be first down and 10 for the Bucks there. 11 seconds remaining in your half.
I'm going to commit myself to being the cameraman in the second half. You want me to?
Okay.
You may help you out.
Well,
I don't do any better. I'm a proven failure already, so. Hudson's wanting to get back in some action.
Roop hands off to Robinson. Robinson gets the ball all the way out to the 20-yard line. First down, yardage, and that will end your half. So at the end of the second quarter, your first half, Decatur is going to go to the locker room with a 42-7 lead. Exactly what you wanted to see, except for the penalties and occasional lack of focus, but at least the intensity was there for the Red Raiders.
Well, the referee's talking to Coach Adcock as he goes off the field. I'm not quite sure what they're talking about, but it's in a calm matter, so.
He's probably talking about white, blue. What has he got on? What does Coach Adcock got on?
What does he got on?
White blue jeans.
White blue jeans. Man, Wesley Perry is giving me and you down the road right now.
Man, I'm sorry.
He said we missed him by 5 yards. I thought it was 10.
I know.
That's a little better.
It's like right there. I just miss them right there. Okay, we're gonna try to do better. We'll try to do better.
Okay, I'm getting text messages too. I'm turning my phone off. And I'm not even doing the camera.
I think he wants to do the camera second half.
I don't want to do the camera.
So are we gonna we don't have an interview for halftime, but we'll talk through the Buckhorn performance and then we'll lay it down and let you tune in.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Decatur, but before we do that,
we need to do some advertising.
We wouldn't be here without our sponsors, and let's just go ahead and say that halftime's by Alpha Agents Brandy Hatfield and Eric Carver. Nick, how about give me something on them, and then we'll start after that and go through all of them.
Good call or bad call. Officials have the final say in sports. And at Alpha Insurance, we know it's important for you to have the final say on the insurance plan we build for you. You can trust us to protect what's most important to you. Alpha Insurance, always a good call. In Decatur, call Alpha Agents Brandy Hatfield and Eric Carver at 256-353-1591 or stop by their office at 2314 6th Avenue, Suite E. Go Red Raiders.
If you're looking for lunch or dinner, look no further than the kind folks down at the rail yard.
You know, I went there this week and it was fantastic.
What is that? What is that?
I got a salmon bowl.
Yeah.
It was like salmon salad. It was incredible. I'm trying to eat a little more healthy.
Well, I'm
Dr.
surprised
Harvin would appreciate that.
You didn't get that thing that had the grilled cheese and then all that other stuff with the grilled cheese on top. What is that?
Dr. Harvin won't let me eat that anymore.
What's that? The heart attack or something? But anyway, it's in the historic downtown Decatur. Whether you're having a quick lunch, light and dainty,
and I didn't have any of that crap beer either,
or one of them big, huge Golly Whopper sandwiches they got.
Oh man!
Lunch with friends or dinner with the family. Check out one of Decatur's hot spots for delicious farm-to-table cuisine paired with local craft beer from all over the region. Stop by or call us today The Rail Yard, proud sponsors of Decatur High School football.
I just keep dreaming that they're going to bring us some dinner up here at halftime.
209A 2nd Avenue in historic downtown Decatur. Go Red Raiders.
I think Tyler would appreciate us not mentioning his restaurant heart attack in the same sentence.
All right, what you got?
Hey, every hamburger has cholesterol or grease or whatever. But, hey, this is not far from the family, right? Jones Financial Planning. Since 1960, when Ralph Jones started the business, Jones Financial Service has been providing Decatur and the surrounding communities with their life insurance, retirement planning, investment strategies, long-term care, and general financial planning.
He's an old Decatur Red Raider.
It's his third generation, I think. They even say it in the ad, huh? All type of products to fit the needs of each individual. College funding, mutual funds, annuities. Call Mike Jones at 256-353-8224 to set up an appointment today. The Jones family are 3 generations that have supported Decatur Red Raiders athletics. Go Red Raiders.
Local banking expertise, the newest innovations and technology, personal attention, unexpected hospitality. It's all just part of the River Bank and Trust difference. We invite you to experience it for yourself. Call Ashton DeMint at
what a guy.
256-957-7013 or go see the folks at River Bank and Trust at their downtown Decatur location.
You got Jennifer Self there too, and I tell you what, Ashton's been a big supporter of the program, a former Booster Club president, and his son Banks is we're sadly missing him this year, but I think he's enjoying his first year of college at Auburn. So go Red Raiders and War Eagle.
254 Moulton Street, and let them serve you. Proud sponsor of the Decatur Red Raiders. Yeah, Ashton was on the offensive line, I believe, when I was a sophomore at Decatur working with.
I bet he was a hoss, wouldn't he?
Him. Oh heavens, yes. Him and Scott Sasser and Walter DeMint. Oh yeah, good group of guys.
That's that tradition we keep talking about, man.
Absolutely.
All right, Decatur High football would like to thank Stan Evans and the folks over at Evans and Harris CPA. Angie, so thank you for your support for our program. It takes folks like you to step up to the plate, and that's why we're on the air. Thank you, and go Red Raiders.
Red Beard Solutions. Can I say more? Can you hear me now? Having issues hearing other Jeepers out on the trail? Call the folks at Red Beard Solutions. They're experts at two-way communications. Do you two-way any? You and Amy have two-way communication at your house?
I know you need to ask Coach Adcock about that.
And can you get – oh, my gosh. I've lost it. I can't even communicate.
You're having a hard time.
Contact us by phone at 256-355-4747. Email at info@redbeard.solutions. 1224 4th Avenue, Southeast Decatur, Alabama 35601. Go Red Raiders. Quit laughing at me, Nick.
Hey, John, did you know that Bendall's Pharmacy offers free flavoring for their liquid medications?
I just said that one.
I did not know that.
Oh, did you
I
just
just
read
said that one.
Oh.
Yeah, do the next one.
Well, I was going to tell him he could get some grape flavoring in his Geritol or something. All right, let's try it now.
Thank you.
Tired of – okay, hey, John, are you tired of visiting your pharmacy over and over?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, well, then I don't guess I have an ad.
Yes, I'm tired.
Yes, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Here at Bendall's Pharmacy, our Script Sync program is just what you
What
need.
is Script Sync?
I have –
That means they sync up your script.
there you go. That's exactly right.
Do we need to call Tim and ask him what that is?
He'll probably, if he's listening, he can let us know.
Hey, I tell you what, again, history, tradition. Tim Downton,
Yep.
man, what a workhorse in the late 70s, early 80s. What?
Yeah, he's a few years behind me.
Yeah.
So if you know what Script Sync is, send me a text message, but don't say anything about the camera work. All right, so let me try again here. Here at Bendall's Pharmacy, our Script Sync program is just what you need to get everything lined up for easier 1 or 3 month pickup.
There you go. That's it.
1316A Stratford Road, Southeast in Decatur, Alabama. Call 256-353-2021.
Whataburger is a proud sponsor of Decatur Red Raiders. Visit their Beltline Road location after the game or download the free Whataburger app to customize your cravings and start earning rewards. Schedule your order for pickup after the game. And don't go Red Raiders.
Honey butter chicken biscuit, baby. B&B Roofing, from rubber roofs and new roofs to leak repairs and decking repairs, B&B Roofing is ready to serve you. You can rest assured that we will complete every project efficiently and correctly the first time. For excellent roofing services and gutters, call Michael Burnett at B&B Roofing today at 256-355-7826. B&B Roofing, a proud sponsor of Decatur High football.
Oh, wait, I just read that one. I'm done.
I think that gets us. And
right.
thank you guys for your support of the Decatur Red Raiders this year. And we could not come to you every week without your support. So thank you very much.
Here's one more.
Hello, Raider fans. This is John Sturgis on behalf of the Ogle Society. We are a 501c3 organization with the purpose of supporting upgrades to historic Ogle Stadium. In 2018, when Austin High got their own home stadium, Decatur High School was able to make Ogle Stadium the exclusive home of the Red Raiders. In the north concourse of the home side, we erected a brick wall with plaques honoring former DHS athletes that played or coached at Decatur High. These Ogle Society plaques are a permanent tribute to our past players and coaches. All proceeds go to upgrades to historic Ogle Stadium. Whether it's football, track, soccer, softball, volleyball, baseball, basketball, or cheerleading, you can honor your favorite Red Raider with a plaque. They are $300 each and tax deductible. Please contact Ashton DeMint or me, John Sturgis, for more information. My email is johnsturgis9@gmail.com. That's John Sturgis 9@gmail.com, and go Raiders.
10 minutes remaining in halftime. Currently, the Buckhorn High School band, and what a band they are currently entertaining the folks here at Ogle Stadium. They have a wonderful performance going on right now. I've kind of been eavesdropping in while we've been reading those ads, and this must be their competition halftime show, because, wow, it is some presentation.
Well, my wife would be disappointed, because I believe, if I'm hearing that correct, this is the soundtrack of Rent, the play, which is my wife's favorite play. So I don't know if you guys have
Rent.
Mm-hmm. You never heard Rent?
No.
Well, you're missing out, John.
I am.
You are missing out.
I know I'm missing out.
Someday I'm going to go to New York, and I am going to see a Broadway play. That's one
Make
of my,
it happen. It's a bucket list.
That's one of my bucket list things. I did one of my bucket list things the other day. I went and watched the Braves play in a playoff game.
That brings up a bad subject.
And I did horribly at bringing home a win. But that was one of my all-time things I've always wanted to do. And
how did you get to do that? Is that behind the scenes, just we don't talk about? What did it come? Did you know you're getting to, or it was kind of spontaneous?
It was spontaneous.
That's really cool.
We realized that some tickets were available, and I got a hold of Wes Stevenson, and we decided, let's go. And
so you and Wes went?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we took Sam with us, and it was fun, held by all, except for getting beat by a run in that game.
Are we gonna turn it over to the Decatur band, or?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Right now, the Decatur High School marching band is making their way out onto the field. 9 minutes remaining on the halftime clock. Our Decatur Red Raiders are leading Buckhorn by a score of 42-7. Sit back and enjoy the Decatur High School marching band.
Please welcome to the field the Decatur High School Red Raider Marching Band. Band director is Blake Ferguson. Assistant director and percussion director is Zach Melton. Head principal is Leslie Russell. Band staff includes Abby Morgan, Cassie Lee, and Kendra Burnsworth. The band is under the field leadership of drum major Lane Elledge. Tonight, the band will perform its 2022 program entitled The Greatest Showman. Selections include The Greatest Show, Come Alive, Million Dreams Will Never Enough, featuring our color guard and soloist Zaya Williams. We close our program with the ever-popular This Is Me, featuring soloist Carly Damron. Here is the Decatur High School Red Raider Marching Band.
42-7 here. Thank you. Now Tyson back in. We have studio take a break right here. We'll come back. Ladies and gentlemen, your Red Raider marching band.
All right.
What a performance by the Decatur High School marching band. Awfully proud of the job that Blake Ferguson has done. Why, I can remember a couple of years ago, guys, that we only had a couple of tubas on the field, and now we've got a whole section of tubas, and what a performance that they provide for the fans here at Ogle Stadium. Awfully proud of them.
A lot of work goes into their performances, and they look good. Look good doing that. So we're going to try to get it zoomed in a little bit more, and I'm going to try to help with the camera, and I'll talk less, and I'll do the camera. John, you got the color, baby.
Oh, so
How you feeling, John?
You're kicking me to the curb. Huh?
No, I feel bad that because I'd be doing the same thing.
I feel bad. Anyway, y'all have to just get over it. I have to get over it.
Well, I tell you what, coming back against after the two tough games we're coming off of, and to show up and make a performance statement like we have, I mean, we're taking care of business. I mean, we're doing what we should be doing, but anything could happen. But we came out like we should, and we're up 42-7, and hopefully we can get some people rested on the sidelines and get some younger guys in. So,
well, I think I'd like to see us at least get into the fourth quarter with our starters in there, and just get the momentum going back again. And they're going to get the ball first and see if our defense can come out. I'm looking over across the field, and looking at Buckhorn, and kind of looks like they're pretty subdued over there. And you're down 42-7. And, you really hadn't had a whole lot of good things that have gone your way. Sometimes that can get a little bit discouraging, but let's see what happens. Buckhorn gets the ball first, and I guess later in the first half, I think their offense kind of got a little untracked a little bit, and but we'll see how this works out.
Like to see us come out with stay focused and maybe stop doing some of these stupid penalties that we've been doing, which really led to Buckhorn's touchdown that they have tonight. All right, both teams have made their way out onto the field. 12 minutes are on the game clock. Back deep for Buckhorn will be number 6, Kyler Douglas. Toto has the ball teed up. Brent has his hand on the camera.
Y'all killing me.
And we are underway in the second half. Brought in around the 7-yard line. It's going to be
nice.
Tackle number 32, Cameron Swain, brought down around the 22-yard line.
Chandler Moore with the stop. And this third quarter brought to you by the Rail Yard Restaurant. I guess our cameraman can't do anything about this.
Oh yeah, I can talk about Rail Yard anytime.
Okay, well
if you're looking for lunch or dinner, look no further than the kind folks down at the Rail Yard in historic downtown Decatur. Whether you're having a quick lunch with friends or dinner with family, check out one of Decatur's hot spots for delicious farm-to-table cuisine paired with local craft beer from all over the region. Stop by. And we had a play. Stop by or call us today. The Rail Yard, proud sponsors of Decatur High School football, 209A, 2nd Avenue, and historic downtown Decatur.
All right, the quarterback for Buckhorn, they've got their second quarterback in, number 9, Jack Roop. Handed the ball off to number 7, Terrence Robinson. He reeled off a gain of about 7 yards on the play. It's bringing up 2nd down and 3. Roop, still in quarterback, hands off to Robinson, who's met right at the point of attack and driven backwards.
Trey Ayers,
Soto in on the tackle. No pickup.
Yeah, Trey's a captain tonight and well-deserved. Had a great game last week. Coach Adcock talked about in the pregame. And, I don't think he was feeling the best last week. And he shook it off, played through it. And good to have you there on that play, Trey.
3rd down and 3 for Buckhorn. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. Don't jump off sides, guys. Watch the ball. Roop tries to draw them offside. Everybody stands their ground. Good job. Looking to the sideline to get the signal. 11 minutes remaining in your third quarter. Roop has his call. Has Robinson standing to his right. He's going to throw the ball. Makes a fake. Now he's going to roll out to the right under heavy pressure. And Trey Greenwell brings him down. There's a fumble on the play, and it's Decatur's ball. Trey Greenwell with a forced fumble. The ball was on the turf, and I didn't see who covered it. Was it Duper?
I don't know, but Trey did a nice job of punching the ball out and just not ball security on the last couple of drives for Buckhorn has not been very good, and Decatur's been able to capitalize on it. We start with a short field at the 21.
Hey, John, I got that one.
Did you?
Oh,
man. Wow. You fixing to miss one right here, though, if you don't get it over to the
All right, 10:48 remaining in the third quarter. Ellis takes the snap, hands it off to Swopes. Swopes with a burst up the middle, picking up good yardage on first down inside the red zone. Gets up to about the 17-yard line, bringing up 2nd down.
Boy, we hadn't said much about the ball boys, but they are on top of it. Every game, they're just consistent. We appreciate the effort. That's a tradition thing. My son did it. Your son did it, John.
Mm-hmm.
Phillip Rivers did it when I was in school. Look where he is today.
Ellis hands off to Dayton. Dayton gets inside the 20-yard line, running backwards, dragging Bucks as he goes. He's going to be about 2.5 yards short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What time is it, John? What time is it? Is it Wyatt Smith time?
It could be.
Is it Kevin Duke time?
It could be.
Is it Devin Walker time?
I think it's going to be Mr. Swope time.
Mr. Swope.
Hang on. We got Devin out here. Okay, he's got the play now. In motion or being sent to another place is number 14, Duke for Decatur. All right, Ellis has him where he wants him, and now Wyatt Smith and Duper are going to swap sides. Handoff to Swopes. He's going to go to the left side. He's going to run into a stack of Buckhorn Bucks there. It's going to bring up 4th down. He was lucky to pick up half a yard on the play.
I think Toto's going to get a shot here. He is.
You know, it's interesting, Coach Adcock. This is I think specifically to set up some other time that we need Toto to come in there and make a field goal, and rather than going for it.
Well, he's got ice water in his veins, I know.
Good snap from Ayers. Hold is down. Kick is away, and the kick is good. So Toto runs off the field singing Rosanna, Rosanna. Your new score with 8:59 remaining in the third quarter is Decatur.
And why is he singing that?
Rosanna. Hey, you need to sing.
Oh, from Toto. Okay.
Hey, have we talked about how good your voice is, John?
Yes, you have.
Can we hear a little bit of Otis in the elevators tonight?
No.
In post game, can we?
Like Coach Adcock says, no. That was, Otis in the elevators was back when, this is a little bit later than
With the
when
white
Coach,
pants?
when Coach
White
Adcock
jeans?
was, the white blue jeans.
He had a lot of hair too, didn't he?
Oh man, it was flowing. It was flowing.
So he's a little
Hey,
envious
you know
when
that-
he sees me.
What's that guy's name? Ladies Man.
Ladies man.
Yeah, on
On Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live. Yeah, they that was based off of Coach Adcock.
Toto's kick goes inside the 5-yard line for Buckhorn, brought out to the 20-yard line, out to the 25-yard line. Returning the kick would be Cameron Swain for the Bucks. Good return. It's going to bring up 1st down for Buckhorn at their own 25-yard line.
Did we get our 3 points on the board? I guess we did.
We did.
We did.
That's what 42 plus 3 is.
Yeah.
Man, it is getting.
Wow.
I know you're not much of a numbers guy, John.
Like Max tells me, wow. Okay, wow.
All right. In at quarterback for Buckhorn will be number 7, Robinson. He fakes the handoff, picking up a few yards on the left side, maybe a gain of 4 on the play, and it's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a better stiffening of the line of scrimmage. Duper gets up off the ground, and so does Trey Ayers, 15-19.
2nd down and 6 for Buckhorn. 8:20 remaining in your third quarter. Decatur leads by a score of 45-7. Robinson has 2 receivers near side. His H goes in motion, sets up on the right side. Hands off to Landrum.
There we go.
Landrum is immediately greeted, set back by a couple of Red Raider defenders. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What is Jackson Thatch down here saying, talking about?
I think Jackson Thatch is going to get him an interception.
I think you're right.
I think he's just baiting them what he's doing. What do you do if you're Buckhorn? You put it in the air?
Why not?
You got your running back to playing quarterback, so could be a quarterback draw.
Robinson moves Landrum to his left, looking to throw the ball. He's going to throw it out here to number 6, Kyler Douglas. He makes the reception, but it's going to be close for 1st down.
They're
yardage.
giving it to him. I guarantee you. They don't measure for those anymore.
Oh yeah, they're saying 1st down.
Yep, 1st down for Buckhorn. Number 6 for the Bucks, Douglas, who just made the reception. He's taking himself out of the game. 1st down for Buckhorn at their own 35-yard line. 6:56 remaining in the third quarter. Decatur leads 45-7. Robinson hands off to Landrum. Has that left side or right side sealed off. Makes his way across the 40. A long penalty flag thrown from the back judge. Man, that flag came
Where
30 yards.
Where you reckon they got a rock or something up in there? Inside that flag, he got something.
Yeah.
Like those walleye fishermen that stuffed them fish full of what lead weights, and maybe he got one of those lead weights. Those guys.
My dad was an official. He stuffed his flag with pinto beans.
Pinto beans.
Yep.
That doesn't seem very heavy.
It worked for him. But he was an umpire. He was right behind the line.
He just had to drop.
He just had to.
Well, you've seen in the NFL where they used to throw those flags and hit the guy in the face, and I think it almost put somebody's eye out.
Yeah.
I don't know what he had in his flag.
I know their mamas be out there. You couldn't put somebody's eye out with that.
All right, first down. Bought the
Yes,
players
sir.
fought back and met at, or actually behind the line of scrimmage.
Paxton
Number
Duper.
22, Shamarian Landrum got driven back by Paxton. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Bringing up second down.
Paxton Duper's playing tonight like he thinks it's his last night to play high school football. Fortunately, it's not.
Good. That's always a
It
good
is.
outlook.
It'll be here before you know it, guys. Enjoy every moment you have.
Robinson takes the snap, hands it off to Landrum. And Landrum is
Here
once
he is again.
Duper makes the tackle
It's
again.
the Super Duper show.
Landrum is like, somebody blocked number 19 in the red jersey.
Well, you know what
please.
he's mad about? He's mad that his daddy only brought 1 sock and not 2. That's what he's mad about.
I bet his daddy didn't have
Joe,
anything to
Joe
do with
didn't
that.
bring but 1. Kathy told him, Joe,
Well,
you going
how
out?
did he
You
pick to
going
put it
out?
on his right leg instead of his left leg?
Well,
Man,
I
how
don't
do
know.
you?
It's right leg gets a little bit more cold than his left leg. So
Is that what it's about?
That's it.
Okay.
Robinson, he's going to throw the ball out to the right side, and it's going to be put down really quick there. Who is that? Is that Jaron McDaniel?
Great
Yeah.
form tackle right there.
Pronto on the spot, not even a pickup on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and forever for the
Man.
Buckhorn Bucks.
These boys are having fun. It's exciting to see.
That's a good. You're exactly right. Great tackle by Jaron McDaniel. I mean, that's the way you do it right there.
He drove his legs from the beginning
He
and
kept that
continued.
butt low and head high.
Good body lean.
4th down and 20 for Buckhorn, and to kick the ball is number 9, Jack Root, and it's nearly blocked. I wouldn't be surprised if it did get a hand on it. Putt's just going to say, get away from it, let it roll, and it's going to roll all the way down inside the Decatur 30-yard line, where it will be first down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
All right,
there.
John, I did miss that one. I was sleeping over here.
Yeah.
I was sleeping over
Man,
here.
you got to be awake.
I was just stunned by Paxton Duper over there, and he jumped up and tried to block another one, and he's selling out completely, man. He's impressing the heck out of me tonight.
Looks like we got a new quarterback.
Mac Hillis, number 12, in at quarterback. Behind him will be Dayton Swopes. Looks like Mac is going to get a few snaps in with the first team line. Duper's going to go in motion from the left to the right side of the formation. Mac takes the snap, hands it off to Dayton. Dayton pushes the pile up to about the 34-yard line.
For a little dude, I mean, he pushes the pile a long way for a little bitty old guy.
He's a strong young man. Give him 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Nate Steeples was trying to push the pile at the end. Not any quitting those boys on the line.
Mac going to tell Wyatt and Duper to swap sides. Gives the ball to Dayton. Dayton passes the 35-yard line. Not quite first down yardage. Looks like it's probably going to be short by about 2 yards. It's going to be, maybe 1.5 yards, bringing up 3rd down. 3:22 remaining in your third quarter. Decatur leads by a score of 45-7.
I think both coaches would just like the clock to burn, and
surely to goodness that's a flag. They're not going to throw one. Dayton across the 45, up past the 50, into Buckhorn territory. It sure did look like to me there was movement on the play, just as well to let it go. It's going to be a first down for the Decatur Red Raiders. Ball spotted at the Buckhorn 49.
Devin Haley, the 8th grader, comes in at running back.
Devin standing behind his quarterback, Mac Hillis. Mac's going to tell Wyatt. to shift over to the right and back to the left. Devin takes the ball up to the 40, up to the 45, 35. Give him the 30. Shedding tacklers up to the 20. Thrown down by a Buckhorn Buck number 4, Jordan Curry. Not after, though. A great pickup by the 8th grader, Devin Haley. First down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
Fortunately, we're going to have him around for a few years, guys. It's got to keep him in the system, and those guys are trying to grasp at his ankles, and he was not budging.
Mack takes the snap, and this time Devin's going to be called for the motion.
Looked like it was a little delay on the snap, maybe.
Yeah, possibly so. Devin took a step right before the snap, and it will be a 5-yard mark off against the Red Raiders. 2:08 remaining in your third quarter.
Well, it's getting close to Halloween, guys, and my wife had a she's at home right now, and she said a cat was inside the house. And
Your cat?
No, we don't have a cat, so I don't know whose cat it was. So hope she's gotten her breath back.
Well, I hope that you got that play on camera. Did you?
I did.
That was a busted.
That was
a busted play.
That was a busted play, and that was Mack showing off his speed as he went around the right end. Let's give him a yard and a half gain on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 13. Mack hands off to Devin Haley once again, and he bursts the middle for about a 25-yard touchdown for the 8th grader, who comes up holding his shoulder, almost like as if, stinger, dragging that arm.
I think he just landed on it, didn't he?
That's what he did. He landed on it.
All right. Good run, though, by the
Looks like
8th grader. Or is he handing his hand?
Yeah, his wrist, maybe.
Ayers is in for the snap. Good snap. Kick is away, and the kick by Toto is good. So with 1:16 remaining in your third quarter, Decatur increases their lead by up to 52-7.
Have y'all ever had a stinger before?
Yes.
Oh, man. I had it in softball for crying out loud.
I got one.
Play at the plate.
I don't know if y'all remember Michael Bridgeforth for Athens.
Athens.
Oh, man. I went head-to-head with him, and he dropped his head. I dropped mine, and, man, I had a stinger the rest of that night. I think it lingered for a couple weeks, at least the after effect of it.
I got hit by a car and had a stinger.
You didn't have anything to do with that, did you?
You have your white blue jeans on.
I was in the parking lot of
You just
Consumer
about missed the
Foods,
kickoff, didn't you?
I didn't.
and I got run over by a car, and it knocked me in the air, and I landed on my head. And I got a stinger.
Oh, so I wonder what was wrong with you.
All right. Toto's kick comes down around the 15-yard line, where it's brought in by number 4, Jordan Curry. He runs over to the right side, still running upright, past the 25, tries to extend the ball out to the 30. It's going to be first down for the Buckhorn Bucks at their own 30-yard line.
Toto he's staying out on the field a little longer than he did at the beginning of the year. He would kick it at the beginning of the year, just run to the sideline. He's lingering out there to make sure if he has to make a tackle, he can make a tackle.
Looks like a couple of new guys out there. Dylan Martin. Jacoby Foster.
All right, and a quarterback still for the Bucks is number 7, Robinson. Has Landrum standing behind him, hands the ball to Landrum. Landrum is going to take the ball over to the right side of the offensive line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of 4. Give him 3. It's going to bring up second down.
But we got a cramp.
Mylan Miller running off the field. Had a little cramp or something going on.
Got number 55, Caden Oliver, in a 9th grader.
Robinson with Landrum standing to his left.
Looks like Devin's
Keeps
going to be
the ball.
okay.
It's going to be running over here to the left side, and there are 5 Red Raiders after him, and he's going down around the 34-yard line. Maybe a pickup of about 3 or 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
This will probably be the last play. Dylan Martin, the linebacker, number what is it?
48.
48 makes look like he was in on the tackle.
Yeah.
10th grader.
And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Your score, Decatur leads Buckhorn by a score of 52-7.
Well, we're going to start the 4th quarter, and the 4th quarter is going to be brought to you by Jones Financial. Since 1960, when Ralph Jones started the business, Jones Financial Services has been providing Decatur and the surrounding communities with their life insurance, retirement planning, investment strategies, long-term care, and general financial planning with all types of products to fit the needs of each individual. College funding, mutual funds, annuities. Call Mike Jones at 2. The Jones family are 3 generations that have supported Decatur Red Raiders. Go Red Raiders. And also, I would want to say the scoreboard sponsors, if you're here at Ogle Stadium, there's 5 companies that are on the scoreboard. They're Gobble Fight Lumber Company, Water Everywhere, Decatur Orthopedic Clinic, Encore Rehabilitation, and Lynn Layton Chevy, Ford, Nissan, Cadillac. We thank those guys for stepping up to the plate for the Red Raiders.
Ruppin now at quarterback for the Bucks gives the ball off to Landrum. He bursts up the middle, close to 1st down yardage, and giving him 1st down yardage. It will be 1st down for the Buckhorn Bucks